Welcome to an all new episode of Unhealthy and Unstable. I believe this is episode 8, right?
Sure.
Yeah. You, sir. This is episode 8. We're almost to 10 episodes, man.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Never thought I'd be podcasting again. We're about to hit 10 episodes straight.
Never, right?
Right? God, y'all won't stay tired. Anyway.
Can't let go because it's fun.
It's fun with you guys. Sometimes. Anyway, join with me always. It's my co-host, Trevon. What's going on, Trevon?
Nothing much, This should be fun to talk about all the nerdy stuff going on. I love that we have so much to talk about.
It's a lot.
I remember like 2 days ago, he was like, man, we got nothing to talk about.
That's exactly what I said. And then life was just like, you just wait. The day before and day of, take all. And as always, Joel. What's up, Joel?
What up, guys?
All right. I want to throw a quick curveball, Trevon. Nothing bad. I just don't want to forget to put this in there. You have the photo for it, Trevon, so we were going to talk about it at some point. That's spelled that wrong? Oh, thank God. Okay. That would have been really embarrassing. All right. We're going to start off with this really quickly. Me and Joel did see Strangers this past weekend. We just want to give our quick thoughts about it. I don't want to forget.
You sure I got the picture?
Yeah, I definitely put it in there. If I didn't, I'll send it to you right now. But Strangers.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
You got it? Okay. All right. Don't make me think I'm going crazy, Trevon. Strangers, I think it's called Chapter 1. I think it's Chapter 1. Dropped this past week.
Chapter 1.
First thought I had was Chapter 1. I'm like, we saw how the original Strangers went. We kind of don't need to do a sequel. That franchise thought they needed to do one, and it was horrible. The sequel was horrible. It was just god awful. Mainly because the first one was just so brilliant. It was just stupid. It was so good.
First one was so creepy.
It was. It 100% was. And it had the best tagline I think I've ever heard in a scary movie ever. Because you were home.
Yes, I remember it.
Man. See, I didn't like how this movie was like because you were here. I'm like, no, that felt flat. Because you were home is some scary shit. Right?
You know why, right?
What do you mean?
Yeah, so you know why it hit so hard, right?
Why?
Because you're always home.
Oh shit! Yeah, I should have known that's where you're going, asshole. I am always home. Okay.
Anywhere but here.
And it influenced me quite a bit.
I do remember Trevon said it.
Trevon discovered the streets.
Trevon was just like, I don't trust anybody, anything, nothing after that. No, but this movie I thought was good. I still think sometimes horror movies have the trope of the idiot survivors doing idiot things. I was telling Joel, I just hope for the day that we could have a horror movie where the victims are smart, right? And the killer is just smarter. Right, like you don't have to have dumb people. They could be smart, and then the people are just smarter. But it was just one scene, and I'm not gonna spoil the movie, guys. But there was just this one scene where homeboy had a full truck sitting right in front of him, and they sat on the stairs for 5 whole minutes just talking. And now there's more context to that scene. But it still was like, bro, you're being hunted by murderers. You can't talk in the car? Like this conversation can't carry with you as you're walking? So there was just some things that were just like, would you say, Trevon?
It's always things in these movies where you're just like, that was just dumb.
Right. And I think that's why they put it in there, because it's one of those conversation starters where you look to the person next to you. I mean, I get it, but I'm like, it's sometimes cool to have them be smart and then the killers just be smarter. I think there's nothing wrong with that, you know? Because I'm like, sometimes it falls flat. It's like, bro, no one is that stupid.
It's almost like, when you see stuff, you're like, okay, I would rather you have like tried to live.
Right.
It's
Right.
I think that's also
Brady.
part of the horror movie script writing process.
100%.
Some things have to be written, or else
100%. Just like in every anime, they got to give a heartfelt speech before they beat someone's ass. Like it's just part. It's
And then wait
ingratiated.
for it. And then wait around.
Right. It's part of their culture.
I will admit, it's just like how in Power Rangers they wait for them to morph. Like
They do.
Like,
They do be waiting on them.
You know?
They do. They just be sitting there like, all right, hold on, yo. All right, now we're good. It's like, nah, why didn't you just attack when they was just regular? Like, why did you wait? Or when the Power Rangers watch them grow tall, and it's like, why were you watching it?
Oh
Like,
no, she killed them earlier.
It's not fighting. But anyway, I did enjoy this movie, and the way it ends, it does have a post-credit. No. What do you call it?
Mid-credit?
What kind of credit?
Mid-credit?
Mid-credit. Had a mid-credit scene. Was not expecting it. Had a mid-credit scene.
I mean, this is chapter 1.
Yeah, right. And it leans into it. Now, the mid-credit scene was fucking wild. Like, it made no sense in my opinion. But this is one of those popcorn horror movie flicks. Whether you see it in theater, because it's doing really well in theaters right now. But whether you see it in theaters or you watch it when it comes on streaming, I do say it's something you should watch. It is good. Not as good as the OG, but it's good.
I'm rather upset this do better than Fall Guy.
You said what?
It already did. It already made its money back. This they didn't spend a lot. They didn't spend a lot of money on it.
That makes sense.
I told you before, Trevon, I think Fall Guy's problem was marketing. I think they thought the names of Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling were enough to kind of just carry that movie.
It was enough for me, but yeah.
I mean, it should.
I get you, but for most people, they don't give a fuck about either one.
That is true.
It's
enough.
So it's like that's not enough, man. You got to market better, and I just don't think they market it.
Ryan Gosling's an incredible actor, but he's not
for sure. Yeah, so is Emily. Emily's an incredible actor.
No, they're both incredible actors.
They're both beautiful.
Right.
They're both beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they're not like action stars. Like back in the day, like Tom Cruise is gonna drive a movie because he's Tom Cruise. People know
I'll also
Ryan
say
Gosling.
this, Joel. You want to know the biggest problem Fall Guy had, Trevon? I'm about to help you. This is the biggest problem they had marketing wise. That movie was just one big love story. Why would you not promote it as like a fucking rom-com that just surprises the guy that was that
an action
the girlfriend?
That's all it is.
No, but I'm saying where you could have made it work was appeal to the female audience that will drag their boyfriends to go see it. Then the boyfriend's like, oh, I gotta watch this rom-com shit. And then they watch it like, oh shit, this is action. This is good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
it definitely.
I think it missed its audience.
The way it was marketed, it definitely felt like, oh, they're just flirting on set.
It just seemed like an action movie where a guy just, loves a girl. That's in almost every action movie, right? There's a woman somewhere. So for me, I just think you marketed it wrong. Those were two perfect people to market it as like a rom-com and then surprise people of how it's an action rom-com. So that's why I think they went wrong. But Joel, your thoughts on Strangers before we get off of this?
I thought it did its job. It was fine at the end of the day. Like I said, like for the money they probably put into it, it's not bad. I mean, it does this job. Like movies like this, you get your money back because people want to be afraid and they want to be scared. And if you do a good job at it, you'll make your money. It made its money back the first week because they didn't spend a lot, and it's not a hard thing to do. And they basically didn't reinvent the wheel. Literally, it's basically the same movie, except with tweaks. It's obviously not the exact same movie. There's obviously a lot of little differences, but for the most part, it did the same thing. It hit the same notes, but it left it more open-ended. That's all.
Right, and it was nowhere near as brutal as the first one. No. The first one was insanely brutal, like chills kind of brutal. This kind of felt like Scream. Is what it kind of felt like. Felt like that kind of horror, right? Where it's not like bone shattering, kind of just like insane pain for the sake of insanity, right? It just felt like a typical horror movie. Is what it felt like.
Yeah, it was.
Typical, that's exactly what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, I definitely recommend you guys go see it. It's not bad, and it's doing really well in theaters. So whether you see it or not, it's doing what it needs to be doing. So it'll get its chapter 2. You know. All right. Let's move on, Trevon. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see what we want to do next. What do we want to do next, guys? Oh, duh, right here. What's that here? All right. So tickets for Deadpool and Wolverine went on sale Monday, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, Monday.
And I think it like shut down Fandango or some shit like that. Like it was putting up crazy numbers. Joel even told me the showing that we're going to that Thursday is already completely sold out. Completely.
Yeah, it was sold out within minutes because I went back to see if there was another seat. Not that I would need. I just wanted to check out what it looked like.
Right.
It was great. I was like, what happened? That was crazy.
And for a movie that does not come out for essentially another month and a half to 2 months, so that's even crazier. But I noticed right after they announced tickets went on sale, you started seeing a massive marketing push. And I was telling Joel, I'm like, you guys are doing a lot of marketing for a movie that comes out damn near August. Like, maybe spread it out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're seeing it a lot, which people might become tired of it come mid-June. And then you're just going to dose them with a heavy-ass dose of it all July, right? So I'm like, maybe just calm it down just a little bit. Trevon, I'll start with you. Do you think maybe their marketing is moving a little too fast? I mean, we're not even in the end of May yet, necessarily.
I don't know. I was thinking about how
we're at the end of May.
during the first one, he was just, Ryan was everywhere. He was in everything. So it's like, I enjoy it. That's the main thing I was looking forward to. I was like, him doing that, but now have access to talk about Disney. I think it would be very fun for him. Like, now he can really bring up a lot of things if he wants to. I don't know. I'm excited about that. Like, I got my first ticket for the 6 p.m. and then I found out that there was a early fan thing at 3 o'clock. I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm going to both now. So I did that. So my plan is to see the first one. Then I have like a 20-minute break in between. Use the bathroom to go to the second one. So I'm hoping I like it that much where I won't ruin it. And I was like, well, I guess I'm taking the day off. So that's my plan for it now. So I'm like, yeah.
Trevon's gonna post this review while he's taking shit.
No, I mean, but you make a really good point, Trevon. But that's not necessarily. I'm not
that's
criticizing
not that. That's not the norm.
Right. The marketing is great.
Yeah.
It's not that the marketing's bad. It's that it's just too soon. Mm-hmm. We're at the end of May for a movie that essentially comes out in August.
As long as they don't start showing movie clips. I seen like a little one. Yeah. So like that's enough. Like don't start doing it too much.
Here's my problem. You now have to get through June and then damn near all of July before it comes out. You're gonna get more. You know what I'm saying? And remember this, Trevon.
Yeah.
You've not even been given the final trailer yet.
Yeah, I know.
That's the crazier part. Right now, again, for that final trailer, they could recycle a lot of stuff we've already seen.
Yeah.
Maybe splice some dialogue so it sounds maybe a little different than what we've seen before. But like I said, I am not criticizing the marketing. The marketing's genius. I just don't want people who aren't as invested as we are to get flamed out by it between now and the end of July. You know what I'm saying?
See, I get that, but I want him to show up in all kind of like all these shows coming out, all these like the House of Dragons. Like I want him to like use all of these shows coming out, and I want to pop up all these damn trailers. It don't have to be a clip from the movie. They could just be wearing their suits or whatever, or at least Ryan. I know he'll wear the suit anywhere. So It's like, let's see. I want to see like it don't have to be clips in the movie. I just want to see him as the character. He does it so well. So just him making fun of all this, it's a lot of content coming out this month, and next month is Pride Month. So if he does like use that would be fun too. Because Deadpool plays a little too much sometimes. So I was like, let's like, it'll be fun. It'll be fun for me. I'm looking forward to seeing how creative he is with it. That's what I want. I don't want clips from the movie. I want you to be creative in the suit. You can just play around in the suit, but please do not start doing the clip thing. I know how that works. If we get that final trailer, then they start doing the flurry of clips. I just no. Please don't do that.
Yeah, I want to be very clear.
We don't need that.
I'm right with you. I just think maybe just wait till July. That's all I'm saying. I'm right with you though. Do all that cool shit because all those shows will still be on in July. You know what I'm saying? They just start in June. Like none of these shows are going to be over in a month. So I'm like, just wait till July. That's all I'm saying because you might just flame out some, some people. Because like I know I don't usually watch cable, but in watching it, I've seen that Heineken commercial at least 30 times since Monday. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, me personally, I already like don't want to see that commercial again.
A lot of people don't watch TV now though, like that.
That
like
is very true.
Commercials.
Yeah, that
so
is very true.
Yeah,
that is very true.
Yeah.
DJ V says, I need them to put Tickets Are Live in like the title of these trailers. I didn't know it was until later that day, and my theater is already packed. I got my ticket though. I'll say this, DJ V, definitely put your notifications on Twitter for the official Deadpool movie, or no, you know what? No, for Ryan Reynolds, because Ryan Reynolds did drop a poster that said tickets go live tomorrow on Sunday.
Oh, I absolutely have his YouTube on all alerts.
Right. So anything Ryan Reynolds or anything Deadpool that's legit tied to the actual movie, not the fan pages. Even though fan pages do great, I usually get my stuff from them. Yeah. Put your notifications on for sure for anything superhero, because a lot of times that's how they're getting this information out is through the actors, not necessarily.
Honestly, yeah. If you like Ryan Reynolds, like this is his, like they're synonymous.
Right.
Like so, he drops it usually on his YouTube channel first,
right?
Before it's anywhere else, which is so interesting. But yeah.
So have your notifications on because he did
that too. Like it was everything was on his channel first.
Right, exactly. Because he did let us know Sunday that Monday was tickets going on sale. So,
it was a leak first. It was a leak.
It was
talking about it, and then they confirmed it.
Right. So they probably confirmed it because of the leak.
Probably.
So like, fuck it. Let's just get it over with. So just definitely always have your alerts on. That's the best way, so you don't miss out on anything. I luckily have all these amazing people. Shout out to Jamie, AJ, Didge, Mike, Trevon, Joel. Like they'll say it, and I'm just like, oh yeah, cool.
I'm like, did you get them? Shit.
Luckily, Joel handles tickets for me, so I don't ever have to worry about that. It's just like, Joel, you got yours, get mine.
Now, I admit, I do get mine first before I say anything. I'm like, hold on, let me get my shit before I take the time to say something to somebody else.
Joel, I had to ask you because poor Joel, you went through hell to get those No Way Home tickets. Was there a little part of you that was afraid that might be the case for how you were gonna get these Deadpool Wolverine tickets, or did you know that like you were gonna get them early enough to get
the last couple months has not been hard to get tickets, so I wasn't as worried. No Way Home was like, I've never experienced anything like that. I mean, Avengers Endgame or what, both Infinity War, they were bitches too, but this one wasn't bad at all. Like, luckily I got in there. Only like 5 seats were taken by the time I got in there. It's funny because because I looked in it, the trailer, the tickets came on sale, and the Multiverse trailer dropped at the same time. I was like, "You bitch!" So let me just worry about it. I got the tickets. I bought the tickets. I sent out the messages, and then I focused on Multiverse the rest of the time. But I just needed to get that out of there. Like, I warned everyone, like, look, I'm buying these tickets in the morning. You're either with me or not. That's really what it came down to.
I can definitely say that's how that went. That is definitely how
it's very simple. I mean, in and out.
Bro, the No Way Home tickets, I was sitting at my computer and my phone. I was so tired by the end of it. Yo, when Joel told us the next day he was up till like, 2 or 3 in the morning, I remember I was just like, damn.
That was me as well.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I was up till 2 or 3 in the morning getting No Way Home tickets. It's insane. because it kept crashing and crashing and crashing. And I ended up getting good tickets, but damn, bro.
I felt bad as hell. He got my ticket as part of it. I was asleep. Like, when I woke up and he was just like, it was a bitch to get these tickets. I was up to like 3 a.m. I was just like, damn, but you got mine though, right? All right, good. Fuck your sleep. Get my ticket.
Oh, shit.
Facts. I was up to like 3 a.m. Yeah, No Way Home. And you know what's crazy? I know how Marvel hates when these quote unquote scoopers like reveal shit or try to spoil shit ahead of time. I can tell you right now, that site only crashed. Those tickets only sold as well as they did because everyone knew that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire were coming back. Like, that was just unprecedented shit right there. It was going to do buku numbers once that got around. So I'm like, that helped you more than it hurt you, which is why I always say some things you don't need to hide. Market that. That's a really big thing. Market that.
That shit was hilarious, though. He was like, I don't know what y'all talking about. I was like,
exactly. It was like, Andrew, we know you're lying. We saw the shit. We saw the shit.
Like, how did that even happen, though? Like, that's another thing. Y'all didn't figure that out.
That's the bigger problem.
Get out.
But you know what it is, Trevon? You know what it is? You know what I've learned? Most of the time, these people get information from people that work on set for like short stints, and then they're gone. So like once they're gone, I don't think their NDA is beyond them working on said project. I think once you're done working on it, you know, obviously it's the threat of being sued if you do. But I think these people go, hey, yo, I just saw blah, blah, blah. I mean, look, I won't say where it came from, but Joel, you remember back in the day with GVN, we knew about the Iron Spider suit at the end of Homecoming because we knew someone that did background work on that movie. We knew that before the movie came out. Don't say the name. I said we weren't going to say the name. God damn it, Joel.
Edit that.
We're live. You can't edit that shit. Anyway, we don't know who that came from. It was an anonymous
somebody. I was wrong.
I looked this man right in his eyes and said, don't say it. He's like, oh,
man, that was like 10 years ago because of shit.
But no, so for me, it's like, don't hide certain things, man. Market it. Now, if you're doing a movie like this, where you're talking about bringing in 9 million different cameos, it's like, yeah, that kind of does spoil the fun to tell us about all those ahead of time. But with No Way Home and with the idea of Toby and Andrew, you guys could have just marketed that movie knowing that those two are coming back.
No.
I think you could have. Because here's the thing, Trevon. We knew about it before the movie came out.
We did.
Did you feel robbed? I didn't feel robbed. I still enjoyed the fuck out of that movie.
No, I don't feel robbed.
Yeah, so, I
but
mean.
for us, that was exciting.
I like that they tried.
Yeah, it was fun.
No, I get it, but I'm just saying you sold all those tickets because people knew that they were going to be in it. Now, if people got there and they weren't in it, that would have been a whole different conversation.
Lied Emma Stone.
You said what?
Lied Emma Stone. That was
100%. Right.
That was so hilarious. I was like, wow.
So I'm like, sometimes you don't have to go out of your way for certain shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You could just lean in with it, bro. Just lean in with it. But Joel, do you think this marketing should be a lot closer to the release of the movie, or are you cool with it starting essentially in June for a movie that comes out damn near the end of July?
Talking a bit about marketing?
You said what?
So you're talking to me about marketing?
No. My question just is, do you think they're doing too much too early? Should they wait till closer to July, maybe, to even start doing some of this stuff?
I don't know. They do it whenever they want. I'm watching this movie regardless. But I
forgot asking you all about this.
Yeah, I don't really care about everybody else. So,
listen, the second they're sitting on that damn couch, I was like, give me.
where they announced this shit, I'm like, I am there.
Come on.
That's why for me, it's hard for me to do marketing questions. I don't think about other people. I think about me.
I only do because that's who they market these movies for. Is those people that don't? Because think about it. Because think about this, Joel. If every Marvel movie since 2008 never had a trailer, we'd still be there. We wouldn't need. We don't need the trailer.
That's
it's
what I mean.
only for the people who don't know what to expect.
But that's why that's why I don't care. I don't need it.
No, I know. You're talking about you personally, but I'm saying for this to continue for another decade, you need those people to be invested to go and see it. You know,
I think they've done a good enough job.
Oh yeah, for sure. Again, I don't think the marketing is bad. I'm just saying I think it's too soon. You don't want to start to flame people out. All right, we can move on.
Was that pun intended?
We'll bring in normal people for that one day. I'll bring in someone off the street.
Let's hope it's.
How was the marketing for Deadpool Wolverine?
Again, they wouldn't say the marketing's bad. The marketing's not bad. I just think you're just doing it too early. All right. So we did get according to Jerry Bruckheimer, he confirms again that there are 2 new Pirates of the Caribbean films currently in the works, a reboot film written by Jeff Nathanson, and a spin-off film starring Margot Robbie. Now, Jerry did talk a little bit about if he could still work with Johnny Depp to be, why did I forget his character's name? Jack Sparrow. He would do it. I believe Johnny Depp would do it also. I just think you got to be careful in doing that because once you bring him back, people are just going to want him to be back. And it's going to be hard to kind of get him out of the way of whoever you're passing this torch off to.
I mean, either way, they still got to fight that right now. So, I mean,
you said what?
They still got to fight that right now.
Yeah, but the difference is that if you stop it now, you don't have to worry about it down the line. But if you start it now, you got to continue to worry about it, through and through and through. I mean, remember, Trevon, we talked about this with Daisy Ridley in that Star Wars crew. Like, I think it did them more harm bringing back the OGs than it did helping them. Now, it helps you sell the movie, for sure, but you spent too much time with people worrying about the death of a certain character, a death of another certain character. Unfortunately, the actress passing away in real life, like, it was just too many shadows looming over what was supposed to be a pass on. And now you get to a point to where people are kind of like divided on whether or not they even care about where it goes next. So for me, it's like, if you're moving on, move on. You know what I'm saying? Move completely on. I did hear some murmurs about apparently the reboot was looking for a black female lead. I heard a rumor that maybe, what's his name that played Elvis, they might be looking at. Austin Butler, thank you. So there's a bunch of rumors about this rebooted Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay. Rebooting it sounds nice or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, as much as I want, a black character lead, whatever, don't put us in the crossfire of this.
Of the reboot?
You don't put us in the crossfire.
I don't disagree.
Don't get us attacked. Don't get us attacked.
I don't disagree. I do believe that the black female character that you're looking to go with, if that is indeed true, should be the co-lead. Put Austin Butler at the helm of that shit.
let him get attacked. Let
him shoulder that responsibility and let us kind of be the co-star, right? I completely agree with you, Trevon, because if that movie tanks, they're going to put it more so on her, then they're going to put it on maybe the film wasn't good or maybe it didn't go in a good direction. So I don't disagree with you there. But Trevon, are you at all interested in the spinoff with Margot Robbie in the Pirates universe?
I ain't gonna lie, I've never been like that interested in these like that. I know of the character because John Depp made it so popular. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I mean, have I watched these movies like that? No. I think I've seen maybe 1.5 of these movies. I'm not invested either way, to be honest.
Oh my God, these movies are great. And also, let's not be rude here. Let's give Orlando and let's give Keira Knightley some love because they also held down this universe right with Johnny. They were amazing. You felt them missing when you saw, what was it, Stranger Tides with like Penelope Cruz or some shit. Yeah. They weren't in it, and you were kind of just like, yuck. Like, oh, no, I kind of want the whole team back. But your boy Trevon, I think you like him. The fifth movie, that was the final one. Britton Thwaites was in that movie. I won't say who his character was because that's a spoiler for you, not for everyone else. His movie's been out for fucking forever.
Britton's in it.
But Britton Thwaites he was the main character of that movie. And he was being looked at as to possibly maybe carrying the torch going forward. But when you see whose child that was, you might think it's pretty cool. Let's see this comment here before I pass it to Joel. Jack Sparrow has been holding up this series when the third one ended. That's funny, DJB. Joel, you interested in a rebooted Pirates and possible spinoff with Margot Robbie?
I don't know. I am a big fan of the series. I've liked them all, honestly.
Okay.
But and Jack Sparrow is one of my favorite movie characters ever. Like his introduction and going forward was iconic. Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow is amazing. Yeah. He is a character to watch. I love that character. So I watched those movies primarily because of him. And so it's weird to not have him in it. But at the same time, like if you're gonna do it, do it. Like I gotta be invested in a new character, make up a new character, make me care again. You have to make me care again. I don't know with what or with who. Try your best with whatever. I can't promise I'm going to like it because, again, I like Jack Sparrow. But I don't know if you can do. Can you redo that? I have no idea. That was lightning in a bottle. That's why they juiced the shit out of it for so long because it was fucking incredible. So it's not going to be easy to do that, whether you reboot it or continue it. Unless he comes back, I have as my interest is. I like Pirates, but I like them with Jack. You know what I mean?
I think they're hedging their bet here, and
I definitely don't need two of them. I'll tell you that much.
But that's why I think they're hedging their bet because they're saying when we do this reboot, if the reboot doesn't work, Margot Robbie's a big enough name to save the Pirates of the Caribbean universe, right? So if the first one doesn't do well, we'll just build a universe around Margot Robbie's Pirates of the Caribbean movie and let her be the lead going forward. So I think they're just hedging their bet. But for me, I like Pirates of the Caribbean as a whole. Johnny Depp is Pirates of the Caribbean, but I like the franchise as a whole. I don't want to see it stop because to me, it shouldn't just be Jack Sparrow. There have been other fucking pirates in this fucking universe. Of course, get creative, have some fun. But I think it's going to begin and end with who you cast. That's why I said if you want to do Austin Butler, that's fine. That's a massively hot name right now. That I think a lot of the different walks of life know, or at least know his face, right? So I'm like, Austin Butler, if that's where you go, is a perfect person to redo this universe with. So to me, I think it's riding on the casting more so than anything else, right? So if you're going to do it, like Joel said, do it. But I don't think you should keep holding on to Jack Sparrow. Because like I said, you keep holding on to him, people are just going to want Jack Sparrow. They're not going to want anything else. So to me, either keep his universe alive and just keep that going with him, or reboot it and just let him, let that character live in infamousy, to where you're now it's new people's time, right? I mean, shit, you guys have been telling me for forever, we're sick of the Skywalkers, right? We want to move past them, right? Me, I'm like, fuck it, I'll do Skywalker 9 million more times. So I mean, I get it. I completely get it. I'd take 900 Luke Skywalker movies, but sometimes it's just
one on fly. I love them.
You said who?
I said one don't get the ability to fly. I love them. Just saying.
But I don't know why you're so hung up on good Jedi flying, Trevon.
It should be an ability. I don't care.
I don't know why you love that so much. Why do you want your Jedi to fly?
It makes sense to me. It makes sense.
All right, well then let's move on to a Jedi topic so you can maybe think about them flying some more.
Cool.
Let's get out of this. Let me hide this. Let's get out of that. Actually, hold on. Let's give that a second. Let's take a second before we get to that. Let's go to this. We got our first look at Liam Hemsworth as Geralt in The Witcher Season 4, coming soon to Netflix. Not this year. It's definitely not coming out this year. They just did a table read like a month and a half ago. So the clip that they released that came with this official look from Entertainment Weekly was a very, very short clip that they probably just filmed. All right. To me, he's fine. I'll say this. Mm-hmm. The only thing that bothered me was that they didn't feel the need to at least let him be heard. So that bothered me a little bit. That kind of tells me that they're probably still trying to figure out exactly kind of how they want him to sound. It might change per day. I thought that was a little bothersome because I'm like, for me, that's the biggest thing. I mean, obviously, you can make someone look however, but we know how the man sounds, and then we know how Henry sounded. So where's your middle ground in how your character is going to sound here? But I mean, the look looks fine. I mean, I saw a lot of people hating on it. I don't really know why. No one's going to be as muscular.
You know why?
He's a fucking.
It ain't about that. It's just not Henry. That's all.
But I know. But what are you gonna do? He wanted out. They weren't gonna change what they were doing, so Oh,
I'm fine with it. He looks amazing.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I think he looks good. So for me, I'm like, the look was never really my issue. I just need to know what he sounds like. Because when Henry played the character, I swear to God, there were not many actual audible lines. The fucker just grunted all the time. So I'm like, what is Liam's version sound like?
Can't wait to see. Maybe he did the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. To me, I'm fine if he does. The character shouldn't change. It's just how you deliver the character should change.
Deep voice. That's the whole point.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, I was hoping we could hear him.
If anything, even though the game is fantastic, but if anything, I prefer the way they did it on the show because they gave him an accent. Because it's weird. Because in the game, he doesn't have an accent. I'm like, why are you the only one without an accent? This is the weirdest thing.
Everyone else when Joel first told me about that game, that was one of the biggest things he kept saying. Like,
it's so annoying.
Accent. And I remember when I played it, I was just like, he's the only fucker that doesn't have an accent, and literally everyone. So I'm like, yeah, that was interesting, but we also know that's Henry's background, so it fit.
That's what I mean. I mean, he's Australian; he'll have some type of accent, but still,
it's so weird. I've heard Liam in interviews. Sounds nothing like Chris. That fucker sounds so American. So I'm curious if how hard they push the accent, right? Because I'm like, technically the game didn't have it, so like to not have it isn't that much of a big deal for me. It's just how do you put your own stamp on it? But Trevon, you said you're good with the look.
Oh yeah, I love Liam, so yeah.
I've not seen Liam in enough, so I'm good with this. I hope it's a Kickstarter.
I'm happy for him because
very happy for him. Yeah,
he takes minor roles. This will be his biggest role yet, to me yet. And then all the pressure of taking over for Henry Cavill. This is important for him. I think he's only gonna have 2 years to do it or 2 seasons to pull it off. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with it because I really like this. I liked the series before, So like they finally gave him a scar, even if it's only one for now. I'm happy. Like, give me something.
Man, that one over the eye, I better see before the fucking whole show is over.
Oh, there is one over the eye right there. There should be one under though.
Can't really see all that well. No, because it felt. Oh yes, it was a little slit here and then a little slit underneath the eye. I see what you're saying. I took it as just one cut. Is what I meant, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because then you'd see blood in his eyeball if it went straight through.
Yeah, exactly.
I see what you're saying. No, I mean the look is good. I'm going to be honest with you. I hope the show is so good they reconsider ending it into in these next 2 seasons.
That has to be on the showrunners. Like you have to make it better.
Oh, for sure, right? But I mean, I won't even say make it better because I thought when Henry was there, it was good.
It was good. It could have been better. That's all.
Only reason I won't say it could have been better is it was pulling from a lot of shit I don't know. So I only know the third game. So because I was living in a world of unknown. Wait, say it again, Joe. Sorry.
I'm like, start pulling from shit people do now.
Oh, right. That's what I'm saying. Because I knew nothing about it, I didn't have any expectations on it. It was like Henry was just phenomenal, right?
Yeah.
What I was being led by was, I'll never forget that first episode. When he was using his abilities in the sword fight, I was like, that's some of the best fucking action I've seen in a while. That was beautiful. Yeah. I know Trevon was loving those powers being used like that. He didn't fly, though. But, Maybe that's a work in progress.
They didn't fly, but they damn look good.
He did.
I just pictured Trevon as a director. All right, shirt off. Like, wait, what? Shirt off. Off.
You know why you're here.
Do it again. It's like, this is take 50. Do we have to do it again?
Are you getting paid or
Baby
not?
oil.
Damn. Like,
I hear a lot of complaining.
it's fine. Like, damn.
Oh my goodness. The amount of complaints actors will have serving under Trevon will be legendary. He only lets us shoot shirtless shots. It's like I was doing a scene where I went to go visit my mom and Trevon said shirt off. It's like,
I'm like,
why?
like, y'all know I'm gay. Chill out. It's okay. Like,
you cannot say that to somebody that works for you, Trevon.
How many sexual harassment complaints will we get from HR?
Yo, Trevon, I just want you to know that is what you just said is the equivalent of someone working for me and me going, you know, I'm turned on by you, right? Like, keep doing this. It's like you can't say that.
we got to be transparent out here.
Well, you look
know?
very good at it.
No, not that transparent, Trevon.
I ain't gonna say like I don't think you look good. I don't care.
I'm just saying, Trevon, if the scene is the man just holding his nephew, you can't force him to be shirtless. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Say
be reasonable. Be reasonable. So we support you, Liam. Ignore all the haters. We support you. We can't wait to see what you do with this these upcoming seasons.
Should be good.
And hopefully it kind of puts you on a trajectory to bigger and better things, you know? You should not be looked at as Thor's little brother, right? So hopefully this is your way forward, okay? And to think there's a third Hemsworth, right? That no one knows about? Wasn't he in the what was that show on HBO where it was like the robots or some shit? Westworld, thank you. Wasn't the third Hemsworth in Westworld?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, I can tell you this. That is the most, I believe, has the best acting talent. Problem is, God did not do him favors looks-wise when it comes to his other brothers.
That's so sad.
God was like, you can act, but you can't be beautiful. I can't allow that to happen.
Liam, I always see you as Gale. Let's see if you can make me believe a girl.
What? All right. There you go.
Hunger Games.
I don't even know what the hell Trevon said there.
Hunger Games.
Requests from the crowd.
All right, let's move on. All right. So our next one up, we got Adam Wingard. Did I say that right, Joel?
Adam Wingard.
I don't know who you talking about.
Will not return to direct the next Godzilla and Kong movie. He directed both of the previous films, but the door does remain open for a future return. So essentially, like me and Joel theorized, that's their way of saying whoever they get to replace him, you fuck up, you're out. We're bringing him back. These movies make too much money to fuck it all up. We'll bring him back immediately. Don't worry. This is good news. I don't know, man. I don't know where they go next. I really don't. I think they made a. You said what?
Oh, no, I'm about to say. I mean, that movie kept, the way they kept digging deeper into the world. I'm like, what the hell's going on? How far can they go?
They're digging over to Satan at this point. I don't know where the but I will say this. I thought they made a big mistake not doing more singular movies in between these team-up movies, just to kind of keep the world more fleshed out and not so dependent on each other.
Now, you know, Juwaan, they can easily do a prequel.
You said what?
They could easily do a prequel if they want to. You know, they could do it. They were like, yep.
No. I know they can, but I'm saying, like, Godzilla had essentially... He had 2 movies, I think. Kong only had 1. So I'm like, I'm okay with a Kong sequel. I'm okay with a Godzilla 3. That's all I'm saying. You can still do these team-up movies, but make them earned. You know what I'm saying? Don't just keep giving them, team-up movies.
I did see this in the theaters, but I don't like. I know there's like a TV show, and all that connected.
Yeah,
Okay, it's all connected. Okay.
Yeah, this isn't a spoiler, but Godzilla's in Monarch. Okay. And King Kong is in Monarch.
Okay.
So
There's another
it's
thing
super
too,
connected.
right? Isn't there something else?
Yeah, they're working on season 2.
No, it was another movie or something, wasn't it?
There's a lot of
Minus
movies.
one. What was this?
Oh no,
Minus
that's not
One is
connected.
separate.
That's a completely different thing.
Oh.
That's a Godzilla
Minus-
solo movie.
Minus One is a Japanese film.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Mhm.
Look, they all came out around the same time. Just assume
I get why you asked.
it was
I get
all
why you
together.
asked.
Like
I completely get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I saw this one. I didn't see the Minus One or the show.
No, we know how many Hemsworth and Wahlbergs there are. We don't know how many Wayans there are. That is
So
just your
many.
testament.
So many.
You see a new one pop up every day, and you're just like, where the how? But no, Joel. So, like, how do you feel about them continuing this? Would you have liked to have seen more solo movies, or are you now like, fuck it, let's just do team up movies so you can?
I mean, how do you go backwards? It's like I prefer them together right now. I don't know.
Well, wait, can I say something real quick? I don't think it's going backwards because you've established that Kong rules below, Godzilla rules above. So you can have some shit that happens above that does not interfere with anything Kong has going
You're
on
absolutely
below.
right, but you know,
Yeah, that's true.
I want to see what's the next. For me, the next cool thing would be that both of them fighting a robot, like or an alien. You know, an alien robot. I don't know.
Let's
something.
bring Pacific Rim in. Let's bring the Jaegers.
I want the Jaegers in. Even though it does seem like they're gonna go alien next. This makes sense. But we'll see. Him versus the fucking Cloverfield monster.
Where all you see is just different camera angles. You never see the actual
Jan. Yeah, when you see it from his angle, it's just
right.
Holy shit.
I will say Kong and Godzilla should have a handshake by the next time we see them. Or I don't know. There should be some handshake.
And back in the day, they would have. That's how they would have.
I mean, goddamn, they done went to war together twice now, right? Like, give a handshake. You know what I'm saying? King Kong now got a son,
There's
right?
some mutual respect now, you know?
Yeah, come on, man. It shouldn't be beef every time they see each other. You know what I'm saying? The moment Godzilla found out that fucker was still breathing, he said, fuck that. I'll run across the country. Fuck this motherfucker.
Burn your hair off.
I've never seen that. That's so crazy. Godzilla had the Black Air Force energy. He's like, I'm fucking you all up on sight. Breathe. I wish you would. But no, I mean, this franchise has done great. It really has. I just think they should have separate movies to kind of breathe a little bit. And it kind of extends the universe, right? Because here's the thing.
They should extend the give me another character. Maybe not Godzilla Kong, but that's the moneymakers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just focus on them. Because, I mean, no one's going to go see a Mothra movie. It's Mothra.
Oh, Mothra.
I'm like, it's not going to work.
Who doesn't want to see the Mothra movie?
Who doesn't want to see Butterfree from Pokemon, right? Like, who doesn't want to see that? But Trevon, did you like this movie? I know you said you saw it. Did you like the sequel?
Oh yeah, I liked it a lot.
It was fun, right?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was. You know, it was Godzilla was like, I run this shit.
Yeah.
Don't try me.
Yeah.
None of y'all. Like it was just very much. I'm laying in this Coliseum. Don't fuck with me. Let me sleep. Let me sleep.
But see, Godzilla doing that, Trevon, is how you know he's an asshole. Like Godzilla could easily just walk to the water, slept in the water. That fucker said, "I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep where I want, when I want, right here."
And no one's gonna tell me otherwise.
And I'll just be like, why would y'all even build anything in the path? Like, just clear out. Everybody just.
Because here's the problem, Trevon. The problem was you never know when Godzilla's going to pop up. That's why the show Monarch is so important. Because Monarch lets you know how these other creatures keep popping up. You know, there's a way to know when they pop up, where they pop up. So Godzilla's essentially saying, all right, bet. You popped up in Antarctica. I'm in Atlanta. I will destroy everything in my way to get to Antarctica, right? So it's the idea of you're not going to clear the path of literally what? an entire country so he can walk through it? No, Godzilla's just an asshole. He could easily take the water everywhere he needs to go. He chooses not to. It is what it is.
As I watch this stuff, yes, this is a delusional moment that I have. I'm like, oh, the Power Rangers could be fighting these monsters.
I mean, if that was ever a crossover that could happen, honestly, I don't know who would be against it, right?
I mean, in the comic books they fight. Remember?
Right. But we know comics usually work different than movie rights.
Oh yeah, of course.
Movie rights are like, we're not doing that. We're not.
I can't. When I watch this, or when I watch, what was that movie called? Pacific Rim. Whenever I watch that, I'm like, it's right there.
I will say Pacific Rim is probably the closest thing you'll ever get to.
Especially that second one with all them damn different colored
right
they had. I was like, oh my god, it's right there, please.
But that's what me and Joel are saying. We're saying we would like to see them head that way. So we're obviously not connecting Pacific Rim to Kong and Godzilla, but something like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's how you get. To me, that's how you make the humans more likable. Like, oh, they are gamers now.
Because I mean, they open the door in the sequel.
Sometimes they are like they have Zords like that sometimes. Not often, but
they opened the door in the sequel. You kept hearing how the government is tired of depending on Godzilla all the time. So I'm like, they opened the door for it. We'll see if they kick it through.
We got
we'll
a
see,
team.
You know,
we'll see.
Because now you got a different direction. You know, you getting a new director. Maybe he wants to go a little different. Like Joel said, you could go versus aliens. You could, you know. So it doesn't mean you have to go against people. They could go against aliens. So there's a million different ways they can go. But I'd say this sequel planted the seeds of humans being tired of depending on
eventually, they got to get rid of Godzilla. Like, is a problem.
Honestly. Well, he's a problem and a problem solver. Because I can tell you what.
That's true.
You ever get rid of Godzilla and let those fucking, like, what was the one in Godzilla King of Monsters? That was the big bad with the 3 heads, Joel?
Yeah, Ghidorah.
Yes, you fucking let that thing run around with no Godzilla to protect us. We're fucked. So it's like,
Godzilla at least
destroys half of Rome. Sure.
Yeah. Well, he's not fucking up Rome because he feels like it. It's in the way. He's trying to kill whatever.
Right. He also doesn't care. Let's be honest.
Of course. He didn't build it. He's like,
you know what's so crazy, Trevon?
What's he supposed to do? Walk around it? Like, I'll take forever.
You know what's so funny though, Trevon? You know Godzilla probably peeks out of the water and watches them rebuild it, thinking to himself, I'm just gonna fuck it up again tomorrow. Y'all do you, dog. Y'all do you, man. Whatever. You know. Like I said,
how many people live in there?
You should tell them to move. Like, I wonder if by now they have like Godzilla insurance, right? Like, you just bought a new car, Godzilla steps on it. Like, you show up to your dealership the next day. Hey,
I think in the movie they mentioned that kind
of damn insurance companies canceling them policies. Like, hell,
you know they did, Trayvon. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And especially you moving. You moved where? You get the fuck out.
You chose to go there? Nah, I'm not telling you. No.
You know you don't want to be in the coast, right? That's what Godzilla be walking around the coast.
All right, Trevon, this next topic is for you. I don't know how much I care about it, if at all. So this next one is for you.
It's not nice.
Let me just get rid of that. I like to get rid of these.
Which one?
Right here.
Oh. Where is he?
Put up that picture of that white man that we saw.
I don't know who the fuck this is. You'll see.
It's The Rock and his new movie he's working on with A24.
This ain't The Rock till he confirmed it. Has he posted this?
That's a white man. That's definitely The Rock because The Rock posted it, but that's a white man.
Oh, he did? Oh.
Yeah.
But apparently this is a movie about I think he's a fighter down on his luck kind of thing.
This is based on a true story.
It is, yes. I will say this. This is The Rock. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Trevor.
No, I'll say my comment afterwards because you about to say something profound. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me just get it out real quick, and then I promise I'll let you take from there. Yeah. This is The Rock's best opportunity at a say Grammy, at an Oscar. This is an Oscar bait kind of movie.
Because it doesn't even look like The Rock in this.
I will tell you this: the world is not ready.
Yeah,
for the kind of promos The Rock will hit if he gets nominated for this fucking movie. Oh my God, the internet will never sleep.
Looking forward to it.
The internet will never sleep. But yeah, so A24 is doing it, so it piqued my interest because I love anything A24 does. They have not missed, in my opinion, ever on a major release. So
yeah.
I trust A24, but Trayvon, go ahead. What craziness were you about to say?
First I'm gonna say something before I say that. But so Emily Blunt is in this too, apparently. What I saw.
Is she?
Yes, she's a co-star in it. Yeah.
So she's in it too. So that's cool. I was gonna say, either like it's The Rock. It don't look like The Rock. I don't know, but either way, he still can get it. But it's just fine. This is good. This should be fun.
Also remember, what's his name?
I'm
Brendan.
excited to see how it goes.
Titties, bro.
Brendan didn't look all that much like himself in that whale movie.
I didn't see that movie.
You said what?
I know you're talking about. I didn't see that.
Brendan Fraser, right?
Oh, look at this picture.
Relax. I'm just showing you like what he actually.
I understand, but I would take it a different way. I know why you said.
Oh yeah, he looks just like him. It does
look like a lot.
Yeah, looks just like him. You can put that up, Trevon. You can.
I will.
Up. Oh, okay. All right. Next topic. While you do that, Trevon, Joel, what are your thoughts on this, man? Is this his best shot at an Oscar?
Yeah. This is as close as he's going to get. I swear to God. I mean, look, kudos, because, this is not normally things he's doing. The Rock goes out and plays, The Rock.
Right.
And puts a name on it. But at the end of the day, we went out of his way to portray an actual person and look like that person.
Right.
I respect that. And like a respectable director, like the Safdies, and then you have A24. Even if it doesn't win a fucking Oscar, kudos to him for going out of his way to step it up. Because this might be an acting masterclass for him, at least,
right,
to show off. This is what's up. This is more than just an action movie,
You know what really happened, right, Joel?
What?
He got scared Batista might get an Oscar before him, so he said, "Fuck that! Put me in some serious shit. I'm tired of all this action shit." That's what he said. So this is the person he's actually portraying in the movie.
That's crazy how similar they look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's so crazy because the guy on the right, the real Mark Kerr, looks like if Kurt Angle married a black woman. That's exactly what he looks like.
I want to see how tall Mark Kerr is.
Damn, he does look like him. Yeah, that team did a great job. They did a great job.
6'1", so Rock is 4 inches taller than this man.
Right. No one will ever pay attention to that, so he'll be fine.
No.
But look, The Rock slimmed down his muscle mass a little bit. Like his shoulders aren't as big. Well, it doesn't in this photo. Look
I'm about to say you can't tell.
Yeah, I'll say in this photo, maybe not. So you took some of the padding out of his shoulders, right, Trevon? Some of that padding in there.
Not too much. Not too much for my man. Not too much.
I don't know what they are.
Hold on.
Scars? I can't tell, but.
Yeah, you can't tell because that could be The Rock just being ripped as fuck for no reason.
But I'm saying
some of the two things.
Yeah, see the things on the shoulder.
Yeah.
And chest.
I see.
But if you look at The Rock, they're in the same position.
Yeah.
Right.
So
it could be scars.
Also,
apparently, this is a guy down on his luck, and I think a rise back up to.
Yeah, I don't know Mark Kerster. I don't think I've ever heard of Mark Kerr.
I heard a little bit of an overview kind of it, but.
They got video of Rock training and shit.
Well, you can only send that to Trevon. We don't need to put it up here. We'll be on this.
It's him actually fight.
You can anything you see Rock doing, send it to me. I would love to have it.
You got it.
But yeah.
God bless Trevon.
I love him so much.
All right, so shout out to The Rock. I hope this does get nominated. Because that'd be a nice thing for The Rock to have. The People's Champion, right? Now the People's Best Actor, right? So good for him. I hope that definitely does turn out the way that he.
It looks good. I'll watch it. I'm definitely gonna watch it. Because that looks good.
Yeah, and I do hope he does more serious movies. Definitely sure that there are different layers of it.
It's so funny that we just saw what's his name? Well, we got from The Claw.
Oh yeah, Zac Efron.
Zac Efron do something similar. He was incredible. That movie,
and they didn't even nominate him for that shit, which is crazy.
That's a fucking robbery. That movie was really good. Sad. He was
Iron Claw.
He was really
the
good.
movie Joel's referring to.
Yeah, the Iron Claw. Awesome movie. Keep calling it The Claw.
It's all right. It's all right.
The Claw.
All right, let's move on from something that Trevon's passionate about to something that Joel's passionate about. Joel, we got our official logo for our Street Fighter film.
I'm also passionate about this.
Oh wait. What fighting game has Chun-Li?
Street Fighter.
I fucking knew it. I knew it, Trevon. I'm not fucking stupid. I knew exactly why you like
but
Street
she
Fighter.
definitely should be on the soundtrack. But
I knew exactly why you love Street Fighter. I am not stupid. As soon as you said that, I'm like, fucking Nicki Minaj. She's gonna find a way to rope Nicki Minaj into this shit.
She should definitely be on the soundtrack now. Come on.
I fucking knew it. God damn, I know you too well, Trevon. All right, well then, you know what? We won't start with Joel. We'll start with you, Trevon. I want you to name a character, not Chun-Li, that you're excited to see in this live-action Street Fighter.
What you mean, Guile? Bison? Well,
okay, all right,
I'm excited to see.
Oh,
shit! I'm excited.
So we just found out Nikki got a ghostwriter. Trevon wrote that song. Okay.
I'm ready to see the Hadouken. I'm ready. This is gonna be good.
Hadouken. You know what's so funny? They gotta say it exactly like that. Like they gotta put the sound effects in it. Hadouken. Like it has to be exactly like that, or I don't want it.
I'm really excited to see what they do with this. Like, we haven't seen them attempt these characters in a very long time. Mm-hmm. So let's, maybe Mortal Kombat. I guess maybe it's giving them low confidence to try it again.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what they do with this. I don't know if we have a date for anything, right? It's just we just saw this.
Got director,
and that was it.
And the promo image here, but
yeah, so I'm very excited. Can't wait to see what they do.
Oh, it looks just like the regular one. Street Fighter. Interesting.
I hope they go the route of. I hope they don't go the route of Mortal Kombat. We don't need brand new characters. No, thank you. Stick with the legends. Stick with the legends. And just have a story that brings everything and everyone together. It doesn't have to be that's what I'm saying is the difference. Street Fighter, and correct me if I'm wrong, Trevon and Joel, but Street Fighter is very much collective. Like we know Mortal Kombat, the original games, Raiden, and it's oh my fucking god!
I feel like they're both for collectives. But
Mortal Kombat. No. But I'm saying the lead of Mortal Kombat is definitely Raiden and
Liu Kang.
What the fuck am I forgetting? Liu Kang, thank you. And Liu Kang.
He's the champion.
I mean, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So they're the focus. Like any iteration you do of Mortal Kombat, they should be the focus.
That's true.
And with Street Fighter, it's definitely a collective, right? So I'm like, you don't need to have a main focus. You just need to do everyone right.
I mean, it could be, sometimes they can focus on Ken and Ryu. Sometimes it depends on what they want to do.
And if you choose to lean on them, by all means, please do. I'm just saying, don't create a new character and make that the main character. That's all I'm saying.
Cole Young? We have issues with Cole Young?
Too many to fucking name, Joel. How excited are you, Joel, with legendary trying their hand?
Cole Young? I'm sorry. Street Fighter.
Yes.
Street Fighter is one of my favorite fighting game franchises. Ryu is one of my favorite video game characters of all time. It's hard to do fighting games because there's too many characters to do justice by. Even if you just focus on the original Street Fighter, because the most popular game is Street Fighter 2, not Street Fighter 1. No one can remember Street Fighter 1. Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. That was it. That's as far as you're gonna get with this game. If you could just give me Bison and his warlords, right? You give me Sagat, you give me Balrog, you give me Vega, and then you have Chun-Li, Guile, and Ryu, Ken, and then somehow figure out a way to finagle the others like Zangief and Balrog, Honda, Dawson,
Vega,
and Blanca.
Vega, right?
Vega is one of Bison's henchmen. Yeah. Shadow Law. I mean, there's a lot that Street Fighter there's a lot of different directions it can go in. I don't know what the story's gonna be like. I really liked Assassin's Fist. There was a fan film that was made years ago.
Yes, it was good.
Really good. Really
good. Was. Yeah, I have it downloaded.
And that focused mostly on Ryu and Ken and their training, and it had Akuma and Goken, and it was supposed to lead into a Street Fighter series, but it never went anywhere. Unfortunately, because they never got the finances for it. But now they got this movie, and again, I think fighting movies in general are very hard to adapt unless you decide to focus on one or two three characters. You have a handful of characters you can really lean on. That's the thing. Someone's gonna get shafted, unfortunately. I'm not sure who or how many of them. To do it justice, you need to focus on at the very least, if you give me Street Fighter, Chun-Li, Ryu, and Ken, at least on the hero side, and then on the villain side, you give me like Bison, Balrog, Vega, and Sagat. That's 8 people. That's enough, and then you can somehow finagle the others in cameo roles or maybe smaller roles or whatever. Because it's hard to how do you explain Blanca? Like, why is Blanca there? Like, it's a lot of weird things.
Make Bison fly.
Yeah, Bison can fly technically.
Yes, he can. Yes, he sure can.
I'm just
sorry. I had to make sure I said that.
My point is, showing psycho power and his power. That's why he's so powerful. And the thing about Bison, he's very
psychotic.
Ambiguous. He doesn't really you don't know what nationality he is, even though he comes out of. It says he's from Thailand, but it's not that he's there. That's where the base is at. So it's to me, he should be a racially ambiguous actor. I'm looking forward to see who they cast. I see the story. As a big Street Fighter fan, it's gonna take a lot for me to say it's even better than Assassin's Fist, and that was a fucking fan film. So, good luck, guys. I wish you all the luck in the world.
They got a lot though. Yeah, they got a lot to keep up with. That was amazing.
It's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be hard.
And that was focused on Ken and Ryu right at the beginning. Yeah,
exactly. Much, yeah. That was all Ryu Ken, and I don't know. I don't know what this is gonna do. I don't know how they're gonna focus it. I love Ryu and Ken. That story works. Guile's another character. They made him the focus in the movie, the old movie, mainly because it was Jean-Claude Van Damme that was playing him, and he was one of the most popular actors at the time, especially action actors. So funny they got a fucking guy from Belgium to be one of the most whitest characters of all time. So American actors of all time. It's so funny, but whatever. Again, I love this series, so I hope that they do it justice.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're starting to feel like video game movies can be adapted properly. Don't be the one that fucks it up. All right, Mortal Kombat.
Give me Alan Richardson as fucking Guile, and I'm in. Right?
Oh, please.
Relax. Jesus.
Please. Put him in anything.
Can I just tell you, Joel, if I could clip that, the moment Trevon heard you say it, he said, "Fuck what I'm doing." Yes. All right, look, just
Kyle, bro, all day.
Legendary, you do Kong versus Godzilla. This is another juggernaut you could have on your hands. Don't fuck it up. This is a massive IP you could have on your hands.
Oh my God, please, yeah. If you do it right, man, you'll have years of content if you do it right.
I'll just say this:
movies, you got spin-offs if you just play your cards right.
I'll just say this, Legendary. You trusted Adam to handle Kong and Godzilla, and he did an amazing job. So whoever you get to do this, just trust them. Don't get in their way. Don't let budget be an issue. Just let them do the movie they want to do.
Give me a call, guys. Just give me a call. We'll talk. We'll give me the dues.
Joel says that, and tomorrow he gets a call, thinks it's a prank. He's like, no fucking way. You want me to do? All right, bet. I'm there. I'm fucking there.
Just know if you do call, I won't answer. You're going to have
to. He needs a text message or an email. It's the only way to get him. Or hop in the Discord. All right, let's move on. We got here. Marvel Studios is officially moving forward with the X-Men movie. Michael Leslie is in talks to write the script. I know one of the things he did. Didn't love it.
We don't talk about that one thing that he did.
I know one thing
that wasn't you.
But no, look, if they're ready to move forward with the X-Men, this is great. I mean, because remember, we were hearing rumors that X-Men might not come until after that second Avengers movie. Right. So I'm like, if they're prepping this early, then it might be closer. You know, I think Joel, what might have moved their timetable up slightly was how wildly popular X-Men 97 was. How wildly popular. I believe they were looking for a writer. Let me not act like, okay, the show's success made them start throwing different things around.
Maybe a year
ago. Right. That's what I'm saying. So, but I think what made them go, okay, let's start honing in on who we want, was that the popularity of the X-Men went nowhere. It went nowhere. Like, it's still the most beloved thing in Marvel.
You have a cash cow here if you do it right. That's
right.
They know.
Right.
They know that. And if it's anything like the cartoon, motherfucker, you're going to bank.
Right. When they saw the love that cartoon got, they were damn sure just like, well, fuck. All right, well, let's do it. Right?
They already, the Marvels thing. I was like, ooh, are we gonna get some movement now? But then after X-Men 97,
I would agree that was the first domino to fall. Seeing Beast at the end of that movie, then X-Men 97, and now here we are, right? So this is great progress. I don't usually care who writes a movie.
I don't either. I doubt he's the last person.
Right. And mainly because
make right changes on set and everything.
Exactly. The director means more to me because you have an idea of the vision of how the movie will look, right? How the costumes will look. Is that director keen on brightness? Does he want to maybe alter it? Like, you know what I'm saying?
This guy's going to get the first draft, and the director's going to have opinions. You know what I mean? Like, well, maybe I'll do this instead. Maybe we should do this instead, and then maybe it's a full rewrite.
Right, exactly. I mean, shit, Blade. So
it's very different.
Right now. You're just trying to get something.
Right. Like, they're just trying to get momentum going. Yeah. You know what? I would not be shocked if a director was selected in July for San Diego Comic-Con. I wouldn't be shocked. I would.
That'd be crazy. Well, maybe.
Right. Because then it gives you room to select a director. Then from now to next July, it gives you a chance to announce a release date. Then next July, you can maybe start bringing people out for your cast for said movie. So again, I'm speaking hyperbole. I'm not speaking as knowing anything. I'm just saying whenever you get a writer, that means the ball's moving. Now that you got your writer, you're now looking for your director. And I will throw out there, however much you trust it or don't trust it, a rumor that Ryan Coogler is being looked at for X-Men was floating around last time we were on air. So again, take that however you want it. But just know if that is something that has any validity, it means they're looking for directors now, which is a good thing, a great thing, honestly.
This is awesome because
I think that'd be great for him. He did that.
I do too. I really do too. Especially because we were hearing other rumors that we might not get another Black Panther movie. So maybe after all this starts to fall out of this multiverse saga. So I'm like, yeah, why not give Ryan Coogler something else to work on? I mean, you're about to do it for the Shang-Chi director.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Trevon?
Fine. I was saying I think it's fine for not to not have a Black Panther movie for a while.
I agree.
Yeah.
Give us some room, some space. Sorry.
I mean, they're talking about all those shows. I don't know if all those shows are still happening or not, but
the EP, I think he's the EP. He's something. I think his name is Brian or something. He's been talking about a lot of these shows that are coming out, and he spoke about the Wakanda show, and he said that's very much still happening. Right. It's very much still happening. So we don't know because I'm glad you brought that up, Trevon, because that is a good point. That show we were supposed to be getting with what's her name?
Okoye.
Yes, with Okoye. That was supposed to be a thing. We haven't heard anything about it. So I am with you on maybe some of the projects that they were going to do Black Panther wise. They've maybe dialed back. You know what I'm saying? So you're not wrong there. You're definitely not. Wrong.
He's doing the Vampire movie.
Who? Ryan Coogler? Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right now,
Michael B. Jordan. Yeah.
Senor Jordan.
But yeah, I think we're all equally happy to know that X-Men it's on the move. It's on the move.
It's nice to have it on my list. Like,
I've been asking for that for a long time anyway, so I'm like, about time for me.
You said what, Trevon?
About time to get moving.
Right. Again, I keep trying to tell you, Trevon. I think you only say that because you base it off of what knowledge we're given. but these things are always being worked on behind the scenes, right? Like
This is
him being
always
announced today, they could have selected him days ago, weeks ago. It's just announced, recently.
His name was out there
So-
weeks ago, but we don't know when he got hired, really.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So a lot of this information is probably always like, I know you're upset we don't have official announcement and everything for Shang-Chi 2, right? I can tell you from the moment that first movie came out and made all that money, they've been planning the sequel. It's just, where do you want it to come out where it makes sense?
I would love to see. That's why I can't wait for the new. I personally love when they give us the whole outline of like what.
Me too.
And we might get it at San Diego.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping. Like, I love.
We got it last time they did it.
I love it. Give me my title cards and dates.
Yes.
Surprise me. It's like Christmas in July.
I like it because
about.
usually they follow through with it. That's why I like it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
that's what I was about to say. That's what I love when they do
That's
the
what I
title
like.
cards, because the look of the title cards always change. It never is what it was when they first dropped it.
Their names change.
Right.
Look
And that's
how
fine. Yeah, it's just the movies line up to where they say they will come out. That's what I like.
Right.
I ain't gotta worry about them
we're
being like,
still
oh,
waiting.
we're not doing half of this
Last
shit.
title cards.
They don't do that.
That's what I'm saying, Trevon. Sometimes it's good that they don't announce shit if they're not ready for it. Because how upset would you be if right after Shang-Chi 1, they announced Shang-Chi 2 and you still don't have it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Sounds
kind of
about
better that they said nothing and that it is coming than to say it's
That's
coming
all we
and
know.
you
is
still
that
don't
it's
have
coming,
it.
but they haven't officially announced it yet.
Right.
But
But I can tell you right now, Trevon, the money that movie made in COVID, there was no way they weren't going to make another. There was just no way. I mean, shit, Eternals didn't make that much money, and there were still murmurs that we might get something else with Eternals.
Yeah, we heard for a while they might, but we don't
Right.
know.
So like I said, I don't think that was ever a franchise you needed to worry about. My bigger question was, if you're going to do a Shang-Chi 2 that is heavily in the multiverse saga, and that's where the focus is because of his rings, I told you from the jump, I wanted a show about his sister. I thought we should have had a show about his sister. It didn't need to connect to him at all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
it's like the power broker and stuff.
Yeah, I still to this day believe the sister should have been the father should have been the quote unquote power broker, right? And then when he died, she assumed the title because it just fits so perfectly, right? Because now it's like, where the fuck are we getting Sharon Carter, right? Like we haven't even heard Scoopers mention the name.
I'm surprised she's not in Thunderbolts, honestly.
I'm surprised she's not in New World Order.
We don't know she's not in it, right? We don't know that.
I don't think that's a character they hide. I don't think that's a character they surprise you with.
She don't have to be in it a lot though. Maybe that's why it's not something to announce.
No. I don't mean from Marvel. I mean, you haven't even heard a Scooper tell you that she's in them.
Do you think Scoopers are really looking for her? Honestly?
No, I think Scoopers are looking for anything that they could scoop. Anything they could scoop. Anything.
I guess so.
I mean, shit. We just heard about people being casted in Fantastic Four with no characters attached.
Well,
you have no idea how big or small their roles are. You know what I'm saying?
They're obviously not super small. We probably wouldn't have heard about it.
No, not super. But I'm saying Sharon Carter wouldn't be super small. You made her a big fucking deal last time we saw her.
Unless it's like one of those tags, like she's in it for like a couple seconds, just to tease her future, another future.
Right. Or Trevon, the only way you could have her in there that you can kind of hide it and no one would know is if she's like an end credit scene.
Right.
She's like an end credit scene. That's the only way. But if she's in the movie in any way, shape, or form, someone would have seen her. Someone would have seen her and heard about her.
I think
it's just someone you don't hide.
Thunderbolts and Captain America. You have to imagine she shows up
somewhere.
Yeah, one of them.
Somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, one of them. Right. That's the only place she gets. Unless she randomly shows up somewhere else, that'd be crazy.
If they do a Power Broker show and it's good, I'm down for it. You made me not care about this character. So I'm like, do something to make me care about this character. No, because I'm saying doing a Power Broker show with all the shit that's going around with information and people trying to get adamantium and all this kind of different shit, she could be right in the middle of it. So I'm like, you could make it interesting. You could
get rehired.
I mean, you saw what she said at the end of it. She was like, she has more access now and all this other
exactly.
stuff. So
that's why I said you got a new president. You don't put her in it. You got Thunderbolts. You don't put her in it. But again, we don't know. So let's just let them cook, right? But
What do you want Shang-Chi 2 to be about? I want it to be about whoever coming for the rings.
I know what I heard it's about is that possibly Kang wants to come get his shit back. And the rings are connected to Kang. So it's going to be, I think I heard, and again, this is rumor, take it with the highest grain of salt, like time travel and shit like that. That's not what I wanted the movie to be about. Right after I left the first movie, first thing I turned over to Joel and said was, you gotta do the tournament. You gotta do the tournament where we get to see Iron Fist, right? Defend his land. We see Shang-Chi. We see like
a martial arts. Other areas, other realms.
So I'm like, why not do like a massive Dragon Ball Z style martial arts tournament that each champion from each realm is fighting in this tournament?
I could have swore that was the rumor of the Shang-Chi, the first movie.
That's what people wanted it to be because it made the most sense. But remember, they didn't have the rights to Iron Fist at that time, so they couldn't have even done it.
No, I'm talking about a tournament in general, though. I could have
we might have heard about that. Yeah, that might have been kicked around very early on. But that's what I wanted the sequel to be about. I thought that would have been cool, especially with how well the action was in the first one. You now put Iron Fist in there and shit. Oh, man. But, whatever. I'll never see Fing Fang Foom. I'll never see Iron Fist fighting
they could. That could be who's coming for the rings. You never know. I don't know.
Nah, they're not gonna do Fing Fang Foom. I had my opportunity in that first movie and it wasn't there, so that's it.
So Fing Fang Foom.
Say it again, Joel.
I said I would like Fing Fang Foom. Yeah.
Right. But I think the best opportunity we have is that first.
I never thought it'd be in a Shang-Chi movie, but whatever.
Wait, who was it that first discovered the rings? Wasn't it Fing Fang Foom?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. That's why I thought we'd get Fing Fang Foom. But I put Fing Fang Foom in the same category as Mephisto. I've just been wrong. So it is what it is.
To Fing Fang. My colleagues.
Let's move on. All right, so we did get word that The Last of Us Season 2 will premiere in the first half of 2025. That's good. We know they're filming right now. I just got finished having a full conversation with my dad about him being, him worrying about them putting all the big moments of the second game in Season 2. And I just told him, I said, look, whatever you think the biggest moments are, that's probably not what they think the biggest moments are. So
I still think, with all the big moments, they could still be stretched in 2 more seasons. Or
for sure,
at least one and 2 and 3. The second game could be 2 parts. Yeah,
I told you, Joel, I would be fine if they did a retrospective kind of thing, to where, part 1 is Abby's path, part 2 is Ellie's path, right? And then part 3 is about them on a crash course to finding one another. I'm like, I'd be fine if you did like a trilogy of that. That'd be really cool because there's so much story of both of them in that second game that you could stretch it however long you want.
2 stories, one.
Right, exactly.
That is, I thought that we'd get, because there's a lot of time in between. I thought they might touch on that. I mean, they still might. But
I was about to say they still might, and that might be how we extend it. Is because they touch on all that empty space that we have. So, I did try to remind him that video game stories are easier to do because it's essentially you walking through the world of it. When you put it in a show or a movie, you can't make it that long. Right? Because you're now asking people that don't know about it to be that ingratiated.
You can't.
You got to short form it.
Right.
That's why I thought the first season was perfect because it had all the big moments of the first game. All the really big moments it had. Now, it took shortcuts in some places because you have to. Because a game, you got to remember, as a game, you're playing it. So you could do more with the story because you're literally playing as it. But when you're watching it, I fucking want it to be that long.
My only thing with that first season, I wish we had a couple more action moments, but aside from that,
they decided to go more drama so they could look to get more Emmys. I get it.
I get it. Well, it worked. They were great, but
because I tell you what, you get an Emmy, that's your way of making sure that HBO gives you whatever you want, whenever you want it.
I agree.
You know
I mean,
what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, I went through some wars in that game with some of these people. I'm like, bro, imagine adapting that shit. Like, I was killing motherfuckers. It's crazy.
We'll see.
Like that scene at the mall or whatever at the end.
We know they always take it a step up in season 2 or movie 2, so we'll definitely see what they do. All I really want to see is the hospital scene with that big ass monster. That would be wild. Yeah, I'm with you there. That would be insane. That'd be sick.
Those guys are disgusting.
But no, I think we're all excited to see where they go from here. You're excited, right, Trevon, to see where they go with season 2? No. Like, are you warming up?
I don't know. This is not my thing.
You didn't like season 1?
I saw that one episode. That's about it.
That's it. You only saw that's right. You were there for some of it.
I'm like, you were there each week we did it. So I thought you saw each episode. You were there each episode.
I think I was just there just to be there.
You might have been. Very Trevon. Like, you might have been. You might have been.
I think we talked about other stuff, so I was there. While y'all talking about it,
you were there as a whole. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I remember.
He was there for the gay show. I mean, the gay episode. He was done.
He's like, that's all I'm here
fulfilled.
We should have told him, Joel, it was the finale. That's what we should have done. Yeah. Watch each week.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Next up, we did get breaking news today that we got. That Marvel sets Vision series for 2026 with Paul Bettany, Star Trek, Picard, executive producer Terry, was it Matalas? Will be the showrunner. Sure, great. Apparently, Trevon, this is where you get Wanda back, so great. I don't really have anything else to say. Metalis, thank you. I don't have anything else to say about this series because I've still been holding out hope we get West Coast Avengers. So,
I mean, sure. West Coast Avengers.
That's what I'm saying. Whatever you want to do with Vision that could lead me to that, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. When this news dropped today, I had to remind myself Vision didn't die in WandaVision. I completely forgot. It's been 4 years. I forgot about Vision completely. So I'm glad they didn't. So. Congrats to Paul Bettany and that entire team and Terry. I can't wait to see what they do. I don't have anything negative to say about it. I'm just stating I forgot this was a thing. Because we heard this years ago that this could be a thing. So,
years ago, but yeah.
Vision Quest.
It's not new.
At least 2 years ago. At least 2 years ago.
The only thing new is the showrunner.
Right.
And the supposed to come out in 2026. That's new.
Go ahead, Trevon. What are your thoughts on this?
No, I just remember hearing about, was it Wonder Man and then Vision Quest,
right?
Like 2 different things, yeah. And the act of the show. Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you mean?
I don't see why they have to anymore. The whole point was, Vision had Wonder Man's memories, and part of him is Wonder Man, but not. Right. I think that part's already they're past that. Like,
wait, which one's not connected? I don't like that. Which one?
Wonder Man.
Why not?
I just told you why. They kind of did everything.
I don't like that. No.
Connecting them, if he like the whole point. Simon had the relationship with Wanda. You understand? So like that's why there was a thing with Vision and Wanda, because Simon was with Wanda.
No, I'm saying, but I want the Wonder Man character in general to be still.
I mean, maybe they do, but as of right now, I don't see the point. Unless they connect through West Coast Avengers.
West Coast Avengers, baby.
I don't like that.
Well, we're getting Wonder Man, so you're good, Trey. You're good.
I like my characters interacting with other MCU characters.
I mean, they might interact. I'm just saying, I don't know if they're gonna be as connected as they were in the comic book.
That's
all.
Yeah.
Yeah, this show, I mean, sure. Whenever we get it, sure. If I get Wanda back, I'm hoping I get Wanda back in Agatha. Honestly, a lot closer. This 2026. I don't like that. But yeah, whatever. It's fine.
I mean, look, it's very possible, because who knows? Maybe Mephisto tells Agatha, find a way to bring Wanda back, right? Or Wanda's maybe not really dead. Who knows? We don't know. But I can tell you between Agatha and this Vision Quest, Wanda will come back between one of those. So which one? Who knows? But she will return for one of them. So we'll see how it goes. But it's hard to not think she wouldn't be back here. But Joel, you did make a profound point about Vision now and Wonder Man now. It's kind of convoluted to a degree. You don't need both at this point because you had passed everything where you would have used narratively. Unless you're trying to tell us Wonder Man is his own thing. And if you're saying that, cool. Just make it interesting.
I mean, he could still be in the world. I'm saying I don't need him.
No. I'm saying Wonder Man not having any connection to Vision. I'm saying if he's his own, he's his own.
Yeah,
entity,
he really does. Unless they retcon something, I don't. Yeah, I don't know how.
But how do you like us getting Vision Quest?
I like Vision, and I like White Vision because, like, again, that was the Vision I knew. That's what is it not?
That's what it
no,
was.
that's his name. It's like when everyone says it, it just sounds so crazy. White Vision.
Yeah, White Vision.
He's
very more
like, damn.
He looks more psychotic this way.
He was like a ghost.
He's a little scarier.
I always thought he looked like a ghost when I first saw him. Again, that was the vision I was introduced to personally. Was the white one. I've said that many times. So that's what I always thought he looked like. I didn't know he was colorful at all. That was shit. That's not what he normally looks like. Okay. Again, that's a West Coast Avengers thing. The whole ghost-looking Vision. And I hope that doesn't change right away. I hope he stays white for at least a little bit before he goes back to normal. Because I'm curious. Because if they do Vision Quest, that's really about him forgetting and remembering, memories and all that jazz. Now, will they do? Because they kind of did the whole family thing already with WandaVision. For them to do that again is kind of redundant.
He could be stuck in his head though.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, Agatha seems like it's going to be introducing, what's his name, Billy.
Yeah.
So hopefully, in Vision Quest, we can possibly getting.
I mean, if we had to assume Vision Quest is about Vision's quest to regaining who he was, because he was given his memories when OG Vision put his hands on his head.
Right.
It was essentially giving him all of his memories. So I think this Vision now is living with a whole nother person's life in his head. So I think it's his quest of recovering who he is. Him now choosing, do I want to be part of the Avengers? Do I want to go back to Wanda? Do I want to be a dad? Right?
Wanda?
Like all these different things. I think it's his journey of figuring out what of the two lives he wants to live.
Quest, that's what Vision Quests are.
Right.
The funny thing is, this Vision wouldn't know about his kids because he just unlocked. He unlocked he unlocked what was already in there, which was before they had the kids, technically, right?
No, because that Vision had lived with Wanda in that.
Yeah, but he didn't give him. He didn't give him the memories though. He said you already had them. I just unlocked it. So that all that stuff happened.
Oh, I see what you're saying. All
the kid stuff happened after.
Rude Awakening. You got babies, dog.
So,
but they weren't real. But they
real
can
now,
be,
dog.
Yeah, they can be. So, like I said, like Billy seems to be like they're gonna introduce him soon. So I gotta find a place for Tommy, and if it's not in Agatha, maybe it's in Vision Quest. How? I have no idea. But I think maybe Vision Quest is where things start, where they finally connect. What happens in Agatha will connect to eventually Vision Quest, and then maybe we'll get a movie in between that puts it all together. Yeah, but I have no idea. That'll be the Scarlet Witch movie.
There you go, Trevon. There you go.
I'll scream. They announced that I'll scream.
We got to make sure we're live when they announce it, so we can get that live screen. You better make it an ugly scream too. Don't try to make it cute. Make it exactly how it'd be if you weren't live. We need that actual Trevon reaction.
We need the genuine.
Let's see what they do at San Diego Comic-Con. I'll be here. So,
yes, we will be streaming We will be streaming, just so you guys know, San Diego Comic-Con Hall H live. So
I'd hold
we
on
won't
to
be
that
at Hall
Wanda
H.
shit, though, honestly.
You said what, Joel?
I would hold on to the Wanda stuff. Like if they actually do plan on doing a Scarlet Witch movie, I'd wait till at least after Agatha to announce something like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is true. That is true.
There's no. I don't think we meant we were getting it this year. I just meant when they give it.
I'd leave the
the
mystery of her death alone for now.
Yeah, that's fair. Or who knows? Maybe it's explained in the Agatha show.
Right. We don't know. Right.
But yes, we will be live streaming the Hall H for San Diego Comic-Con live right here, guys. Giving you up-to-date news, our reactions, our breakdowns, everything. We'll be here.
Maybe some tears.
I hope not. I mean, unless they're happy ones.
Yeah, happy tears. Yeah, happy
tears. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say this. I was listening to that Brian dude that works at the MCU talk about Nova, and I'm telling you, the more and more he was talking, I was reading what he was saying about Nova. The more I'm convinced Ryan Gosling is Richard. He's going to be the OG Nova in the MCU. I don't think he's Ghost Rider. I think he's going to be Nova. I mean, the fact that he wants to be Ghost Rider is why you kind of go, he's going to be Ghost Rider, right? But who knows? He might be our Richard.
Listen, I know we talking about all this Marvel stuff, but like, you want to see me cry at San Diego Comic-Con? Announce Power Rangers.
Oh, Netflix announcing Power Rangers?
Listen.
Yeah, that'd be great for them. That'd be great. But I mean, they're at a point now where they're dropping so many great EPs. They're probably not rushing that at all. But hopefully we get something about that soon. All right, next up, we got a couple more here for you guys. Acolyte creator Leslie Headland is a huge fan of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Quote, "My favorite episode is The Wrong Jedi. I definitely took some inspiration from that." And you can tell from the trailer. Obviously, we see fallen mentee, mentor. And anyone that knows The Wrong Jedi knows that was easily the most heartbreaking episode of Star Wars: The Clone Wars that has ever existed. I can tell you right now, I cried. I'm about to cry now. That episode was so fucking emotional. It was so heavy too, so heavy. Clone Wars was actually canceled not too long after that, because Disney had bought them, so they were moving to Disney to do Rebels. So we did not see Ahsoka again until they brought Clone Wars back, and we got to see Ahsoka. So this was your goodbye of the character Ahsoka. And then the next season they did some weird Birth of the Sith Yoda shit, and then that was it. We got Rebels on Disney Channel. Cool. I'm glad that Leslie is a fan of Clone Wars. Clone Wars, to me, I believe, is probably greatly ingratiated in a lot of people's minds of Star Wars. It was probably one of the most best written arcs in Star Wars, probably from the Clone Wars animated series. So I'm glad that this was definitely something that Leslie was thinking about. It was beautiful, and I can't wait to see what she pulled from it in Acolyte. Trevon, what are your thoughts on these comments?
I mean, it makes sense for her to take inspiration from it. I mean, I feel like Clone Wars is like one of the best things we've ever gotten from Star Wars in general.
Preach.
So, yeah, it makes sense to me. I feel like everybody should be looking at this for at least a good example on how to do it.
Make me cry. Talk that shit, Trevon. Talk that shit.
So yeah, I'm excited to see what this show. You know what I mean. Yes, this. I'm excited about the inspiration and everything. When it comes to Star Wars, I go to one thing, and this is about Acolyte.
Yeah, I get you.
I need some abilities that maybe were forgotten. That's fine.
I mean, you're getting a lightsaber whip. Is that not a good start?
I saw that. That was very interesting. It happened to be a purple whip.
All right, Joel, we're moving from that, Trevon. God damn me. We're moving from that, Trevon. I didn't necessarily love that either, but we're moving past it. Joel, what are your thoughts on Leslie's comments about Clone Wars?
Good comments. That's never a bad thing to hear, considering how well the Clone Wars was.
Yeah.
Just Star Wars animation in general. You never, if you're gonna lean on something, that's stuff to lean on. Big fan myself, and everything I've seen in Acolyte looks really fun. So like, I don't know what to expect. I'm going in pretty much blind, so I'm actually kind of looking forward to that.
Trevon is on one today, guys.
What?
Daily, dog. Every
This man
day.
got canceled and redeemed all in one episode. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. All right. Let me do this next. Make sure we get this in here. Multiverses is ready to make its comeback. After being gone for what? 6 months? 8 months?
I don't know, almost a year.
Yeah, I was going to say almost a year. But it is ready to make its comeback, and we actually have a clip before we get into its much appreciated return, which will be next Tuesday, apparently.
Look at this.
Okay, hold on.
No problem. You want us to keep talking, Trevon?
Nope, I got it.
All right, perfect.
These pies even have anything in them?
I haven't even seen this, so this is good.
Oh no?
I haven't seen this, so yeah, I'm happy.
I watched this fire.
Oh, okay.
Velma, look out! It's...
Wanna see a magic trick?
Okay.
Oh no, an evil clown. Never seen one of those before.
mathematical!
I like it.
You realize, of course, this means. How's that for a finisher?
Oh.
Oh, that's a cute little toy you got there.
This is no toy, Earthling. It is an Acme Bubble Blaster. Isn't it, love?
Hey now! It ain't polite to point weapons at a lady.
You have made me very angry.
Ow!
Now let's kill
Think
yourself.
I know someone else that's angry too.
Oh, wait. Can't believe they haven't rebooted that yet.
Sword, check. Shield, check. Thirst for battle? Always check. The only version of me I trust is me!
Oh, wait. No, not this
Ooh,
one.
Zatanna?
Let's try.
Is that a tease for the Zatanna?
Sorry, Bruce. I'm not here.
Played it off.
Too cheery. I hate meddling kids. Oh.
Surrender, Joker. You're outnumbered.
I usually work alone, but for you,
Oh, wow. Oh.
I'll make an exception.
That looks great.
It does. Black Adam, I see you.
All right, walk us through it, Joel. What can we expect this Tuesday? Or next
Well,
Tuesday, sorry.
I think you saw some of the new reveals. Those are the two biggest ones, obviously. Jason was revealed as a playable character, which was very unexpected a couple days ago before that was announced, which is really cool that they got him for the game. And Agent Smith, so that the first season will be puns and villains, as they call it. So we're going to get mostly villains this first season. Yeah, I mean, Jason, if you played the beta back in the day, apparently you will get the season pass for free as well as the Jason for free. You won't have to buy it, at least not originally, because you played the beta. As long as you log in before I think June 11th or whatever, you'll get it. You'll have season pass for free. So it'll play out very similar. Like the season pass kind of works similar to what's it called? Fortnite does, where like you'll generate enough money to buy the next one as long as you don't waste on anything but the next season pass. You know what I mean? You get different cosmetics. Again, they haven't announced. Those are the only two new characters they announced so far, aside from the Banana Guard from like Adventure Time. Who are the new characters that you will be able to unlock once you finish the tutorial? You can get the Banana Guard and the female variant version of that character. Then, obviously, the fun part is like if you watch the trailer, there's a lot of Easter eggs in the trailer. A lot. If you weren't paying attention, which is easy because the things are moving so fast, it's easy to not notice things. But there's teases for Aquaman. There's teases for the Green Lantern in there. There was teases for Raven in there. There was teases for Dexter in there. Pinky and the Brain, the Animaniacs. There was teases for Scooby. Teen Titans.
Can't believe Harry Potter's not in there.
It's funny because there was a broom that popped out of that WB.
That's what okay. So.
Unfortunately, that might just be the Wicked Witch of the West. But Harry Potter was originally a rumored character, so I wouldn't ever count it out. But again, I haven't heard anything lately about Harry Potter. But that is a character they can go back to, considering WB and the Wizarding World's connection. But it does seem more likely that it will be the Wicked Witch. The Powerpuff Girls were teased hard. Obviously, they at least announced right there, at least in this trailer, announced three different stages with Townsville from the Powerpuff Girls and the Acme lot, which is Animaniacs or just in general Warner Brothers, But yeah, I mean that was the bulk of it. Trying to think if anything else was missed in terms of the teases that we Samurai Jack was teased. There was a katana that also popped out of that thing. So yeah, that was the bulk of it. I'm very much looking forward to the next week when it finally comes out, and they're gonna do I think they might do a gameplay thing for Jason tomorrow morning. We'll see. But hopefully we get more character announcements going forward.
Do you think that was Zatanna?
I think it's Raven.
Or Raven? You think it's Raven? Not Zatanna?
Because where Wonder Woman was at, that was basically the Titans Tower.
Oh. Okay.
So that's
I was thinking
Wonder
Woman is Zatanna. That's my mind.
No.
We know, Trevon.
They're in the Titans Tower. If you look, she's looking outside when Spike was getting shot over there, right?
Okay.
If you look to the left, you can see a statue of Aquaman. If you see across from her, you can see the Hive building, which is across from Titans Tower. Okay. And then when they turn around and she starts fighting the other Wonder Woman, you can see the Green Lantern, the Green Lantern. You can see Starfire's pet. I forget his name. Silk, little Silk. You can see the pentagram, which was Raven. And you can see Robin's head up on top. Honestly, it's like right there. His face is straight. And then the picture of Batman and Robin. The picture frame next to the lantern. So yeah, that was definitely Titans Tower. So Titans Tower was also teased as this
probably
should be fun. I mean, it's gonna be hopefully if it's good, it'll go on for as long as we want it, obviously. But considering all the IP they have access to, I'm just so excited to just get started again because I love the original one. So and I know they finally have more content to share. So I'm excited.
Absolutely, and stay tuned, guys. We'll definitely be playing Multiverses next week on Unstable Gaming. So Unstable Gaming next week will be Multiverses. It'll be a mix of Multiverses and Fortnite because Fortnite's new season is this Friday.
Oh, it's this week? So perfect.
This Friday.
So we're going to be busy with the new online games.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Getting a healthy dose of both.
I'll be busy
so
Midnight
make sure you
Suns.
stay tuned, guys. You said what, Trevon?
I'll be busy playing Midnight Suns.
Oh my God, you already beat it. You'll be playing multiverses in
No,
Fortnite.
I didn't
so
beat
that's
it
true.
yet. I got look. No, I didn't beat it yet.
You beat until you get
We're
the
about this
DLC.
DLC next.
Yeah, I was about to say until you get the DLC, you're
I'm
done.
still. I mean, I just fought Wanda once. Well, twice now. But yeah.
You gotta fight her more.
Yeah, she shows up. Like Venom was
Yeah.
the one.
Did you unlock her yet?
Gotcha.
No.
Well, Trevon will be with us when we do gaming, so don't worry, guys. Trevon will be with us.
I gotta get past 5 fans before August, so sadly, I'm gonna have to focus on that too at some point.
I keep interrupting Joel every time he tries
Yeah,
to
I'm in
get
the middle.
that game.
Let me say that game is long.
All right, we're gonna do a couple quick hits, and then Trevon, you're gonna end us out on your show. All right, so a couple quick hits because we don't need to spend too much time on it because we don't have really anything else news-wise. I mean, information-wise. Sorry. Netflix did drop a teaser for returning Sandman season 2. They just said season 2 is coming soon. There's no date. I mean, they introduced a couple new characters. They people coming back.
Yeah.
The show is great. I can't wait to have it back. Dead Boy Detectives, if you have not seen it, go watch it, go support it so we can get a season 2. It is connected to the Sandman universe, so we're not just saying it just to say it. We're also not being paid by Netflix, even though if you do want to cut the check, we are happy to promote the shit out of it.
Open to that, though.
But no, we do truly love Dead Boy Detectives. Go check it out, support it, please do. Great show, and it is connected to the Sandman universe. Joel, Trevon, you guys got anything to add for the teaser?
Loved it. I love the teaser. The Endless. I wanted to see all the Endless get casted, and they gave us the final, 3? Yeah, because I don't know. Yeah, it was 3 more that they was waiting for. So that's all of them. I'm very happy to get them all and see how they interact with each other and see this version of them. So very excited for all 3. But yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. It's like the Endless are fun.
Absolutely, and we'll be getting some more of that pretty soon. Trevon, you got anything else to add?
No, I'm just I'm excited to see the show. Like when it comes back, I'm excited that they finally gave us like a, hey, these people are coming, so it's moving. The people are casted. The people are in costume. Yeah, I mean it's coming.
It is on its way for sure. That's how you get Trevon. Show him that. That's what you do. Don't just tell him shit. Show him, and then he'll believe you. All right, next up, quick hit. I'm extremely excited about this. 3 Body Problems has been renewed for season 2. I've never been more in love and confused with a show than I am that one, and I cannot wait for a new season to be even more confused and fall even more in love with this show. So sign me up. I'm happy. Joel, I know you also watched and finished the season. You excited for them to run it back?
Yeah, I'm gonna need answers considering how fucking weird that show is. Yeah, so I'm very excited. Finally, I'm happy it got its second season. So let's do this.
Absolutely. DJV, explain that. I don't know what you're saying. Trevon, you excited for season 2?
I haven't seen the first season. Keep hearing about it though.
Please watch it.
I need to watch it.
Please watch it.
It's so much to watch, Juwaan.
Very sci-fi.
Don't give me that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do
much.
not do that. Just watch it, please. Again, I'm not telling you gotta watch it right now, but just watch it before the season 2 comes out. I don't know if that's true. Trevon still won't believe things he sees. I mean, we've seen evidence of that for sure.
Oh, he definitely does.
For sure. Yeah. Trevon definitely only believes what Trevon wants to believe in. I respect the fuck out of that. He's consistent there. But all right, Trevon, you're gonna end us out on this, man. Interview with a Vampire has been back for 2 weeks now. 2 very amazing episodes. Kind of walk us through your thoughts on these first 2 episodes.
Yeah, so we are back after the murder. I mean,
spoiler alert.
Well, yeah, spoiler alert. Hey, sorry for you. But yeah,
So sorry.
The stat is gone, He did fly though, so I was a little upset. The power's cool. but he is gone. Look, I've been had to be consistent. Okay, look.
My
Be
God.
honest. When I saw that, I was like, okay, maybe don't kill him, maybe keep him. When I saw him do that, but anyway,
Man,
but yeah,
man, Jesus
you know,
Christ.
that's what happened to him. He's gone now, and now they're like traveling and trying to find they're trying to find more vampires, like I guess not like them, just more of them in general. Yeah, I don't know. She just wants to find more vampires. She wants to find
Camaraderie.
community.
Yeah, community.
Yeah. So she's trying to find anywhere she can. Zombie ones. She's like, oh, maybe I could talk to it. No, absolutely not. That one did not look like it want to talk to you. It looks like it want to eat you. Even though y'all are vampires, that one does not look like one you want to be friendly with. But
we are spoiling, just so you know, DJ.
We are.
Just
sorry.
please, if you have not.
Anyone, I gave y'all spoiler alert. I
so
told y'all
sorry.
spoiler alert. I gave the warning.
So,
This is on you guys. I gave the warning. This is spoiler alert.
And also Louis is dealing with being haunted basically by Lestat, which is feel bad for him a little bit. I'm like, oh, I'm so sad. You're still haunted by him. And it's not funny, but it's like, man.
That's what I say. You laughed.
It's just like, man, like, was it that good? It's like,
damn.
I mean, to think you almost died numerous times and you still think about him? The answer has to be yes, Trevon.
What he did to him, like, I was like, yeah, like, he fucked your ass up. Like, took you a while to heal, even as a vampire.
That's what he liked. I think what you just said is the part that he liked.
See, no, I can't go that far now. but the story is getting more interesting, like based on like now there's somewhere where Lestat is like regarded as amazing and the best vampire ever, blah blah blah, and now they're like terrified. Oh crap! What they find out what's gonna happen to us? So it's just an interesting dynamic on them, like because Louis is now with Armand in the future, telling this story about how they met and everything, and it's just like, well, where the hell is Claudia? Like y'all are sitting in this penthouse or wherever y'all doing, chilling. Like what happened to her? Like I can't wait to get there because I have not watched the original movie. I don't know.
I was gonna say I'm about to rewatch it because it's been a long time. You know who was in that movie?
Brad Pitt,
Tom Cruise, Antonio Banderas.
I also heard that they didn't. It wasn't as gay as this. What I
Trevon, what?
It was.
But I'm saying, like, that's what so
listen to the names we just gave you: Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, Antonio Banderas. They were there to push a female narrative. They're eye candy, bro.
They were like the hottest dudes during the '90s, bro.
Yeah, come on, man. That was probably one of the sexiest movies released in the '90s, man.
But yeah, I mean,
Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt together in a movie. Fuck.
Yeah, sprinkle some Antonio Banderas in there.
Where? Get some exotic seasoning. Like
now, if
y'all just saying random names to me, all I know is that all I know about this show is that my boy Grey Worm is in it, and he's
exactly. That's what brought me to it at first. That's the first thing that brought me to it.
Well, you never watch anything if you don't know the names. All right, cool.
Yeah, but yeah, so I mean, now they figure out what to do. They're trying to figure out what, like, how to maneuver around this new group they found of vampires and how to not fuck it up. But Claudia's like, I'm enjoying this. I like being here, and Louis is enjoying Armand's attention or whatever. So we'll see how it goes. See if I don't know why Claudia.
Yes, he is.
Maybe Claudia get killed at one point. I don't know what's gonna happen to her.
My guy is in this season. I didn't know he was in it. The guy that plays Santiago. Forget his name in real life.
The one that's in the penthouse.
The leader of the head guy of the new vampire group. Because I remember him.
Okay. I got what you're saying.
The older guy.
Yeah.
It's funny because he looked old since I've known the dude. I've seen him in a lot of things. I swear to God, and I swear to God, he's like. And I swear he plays gay like almost every time too. I don't know if he is
good at
just been open to it.
He's good at it.
He's in the Exorcist show. He was really good in that. It's funny because I watched that show, and as one of the Exorcists, I'm like, bro, if this guy, he's like, if they do the show right now, he could have been fucking Constantine. That's how fucking good he was.
Okay.
Except he's older. Constantine's old normally anyway, but I'm just saying he would have been a great Constantine. But he's also in the Crown too. Really good show. And then obviously he's in this. So like good actor. I like him, and he shows up every time she shows up. I'm like, that guy's good. I think he was in Star Wars. I think he was.
I don't know.
He was in something recent, but where he's a pilot. I know that.
Be surprised.
Oh, then yes, he might have been in Rise of Skywalker. He might have been a pilot in that.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
There's like a million pilots at the end of that fucking stupid ass movie.
I just the last thing I want to say about this episode, I think it was really funny that humans are so naive. They see all this happening in front of them. They're just like, we think it's a play. Yeah.
They got nervous a couple times. They were like,
yeah, it was so funny.
What the fuck? Because when that chick came out, they were like, God damn, this bitch acting is good. Shit. Like, I've never seen acting this good. To me, I will say the one part that I'm just like, y'all are just stupid, is when they were all biting the shit out of her. Yeah. And they were just like, oh, this is some great choreography.
You see how they just dropped it off of it?
Yeah, I'm like, it's just a play.
Like, bro, like
you ain't never seen a play look this goddamn real? What's wrong with y'all, man?
And then I like that she was like, he's actually flying. I said, yes, I love that.
Yeah. His rope slip. He's actually flying.
I will say the one part that was just like, yeah, this show is so fucking cool, is when they went to that party and they were just like, all right, y'all hungry? Let's eat. It's like, and then she looked, what's his name? And she's like, you coming? He's like, nah,
no, I'm good.
I'm howling at homeboy. You do.
It's funny because they're out there talking and all that while the massacre is happening behind. You hear all the noises. And it's just like, this is great.
But I like the storytelling of that. I like how they were saying once those two kind of connected there, nothing else existed around them, right? Yeah. It's just those two, right? It's just those two in that moment. This show's great, man. It's really, really, really good. I want numerous seasons of this. I can't wait for Trevon to break down Mayfair Witches season 2, where they just talk about witches and don't actually become any. I think that'd be great, right, Trevon?
I'm not watching that shit. I'm so bad at that fucking show.
Can I say this? Look, I can tell you guys this right now. Trevon loves that kind of shit. If Trevon comes out and says that you didn't have enough shit in it, you didn't have enough shit in it, man. I don't know. I really don't know.
They had none of it. It was all about demon possession. I was like, this is not witches.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know why they call themselves witches. I didn't see any witchedry in that shit. Like, not enough.
That's why a demon. That's it. Like,
I mean, there was some eye candy, but that's all that show had. Unfortunately,
the Daria, watching her each week is not enough to get me to watch that show each week.
Especially without the nudity. Yeah, I need to. She's not gonna be.
I mean, I needed something else.
I'm gonna need like an interview with the vampire level the Daria.
I was excited. I was like, witches. I was like, Dario, I like her. And I was like, this be cool.
That ain't a witch. That's a warlock.
Do something.
Yeah, they were Mayfair warlocks. They were.
I ain't hear a spell. Like,
yeah. I mean, I don't know how season 2 is going to be. I mean, I'm surprised I got a season 2. Honestly,
they're all in on Anne Rice's stuff.
I know. I wonder what else she wrote.
I'm hoping, like, okay, if I find out, like, I see a trailer where they actually doing some witch shit, I'm like, fine. Fuck it, I'm back in. But right now, no, I'm not in. Like right now, I'm like,
all you got to do is just put one person flying in the trailer. Trevon will be back. He'll be good. Just put somebody in there. Flying.
I've been fiending for a real witch show. Like that's why I was like I know I love the original Charm. Everybody was like, oh, don't watch the new Charm. The new Charm was good though. They did a good way to do it. Then it got canceled too early to me because I would have kept watching it. And then like all the other witch shows that we've had, like Witches on East End, or we've had different ones throughout the years, and they end so fast.
You know what you got coming up, right, Trevon? You ain't even gotta be starving for witches long, bruh.
What's that?
You're getting Wizards of Waverly Place, bruh.
Get the fuck out of my face.
You got it, dog.
Get out of my face.
You got it, dog.
Fuck that that.
Selena Gomez got you. All we need is one witch thing. Put them in a circle and chant it. Trayvon will be back.
I will.
Yeah. Yes.
Let them do something.
Yes.
Something.
Yes. But no, if you guys have not started Interview with a Vampire, please do. It is great. If you need a way to watch it but don't know how to watch it, I know personally Amazon Prime sells like the AMC Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So if like you have Amazon Prime, you don't have to get something new. You can just do it through there. It's definitely a show.
Never seen
what?
it. Never seen it.
Whoa, you don't like Wizards of Waverly Place? I'm sorry.
Never
Yo,
seen it.
I gotta tell you, that show was feeding me when I was younger. That show. That's why I was in love with Selena Gomez ever since then. I love Selena Gomez.
What year that
show to me was awesome. That's how I knew about. What is his name? Jake T. Austin, I think, played like the little brother in that show. I had always wanted him to be Beast Boy. So I'm like, I just loved everything about that show.
2007. I was watching Smallville. Let's see.
Oh yeah, no, I completely skipped on that.
Oh, no, I was definitely.
By the time someone told me what Smallville was, and they're like, "Bro, it's a show about Superman," and they told me about it late, so it was when there was Superman, Aquaman, and all that, and I'm like, "Oh shit, they got Batman." He's like, "Nah, there's no Batman." So, I'm watching it. Like, I'm not watching it. You don't have the one person I like. No, I'm good. I'm not a big Superman fan anyway, so I wasn't.
I still haven't finished. I didn't. When I went to college, I didn't never finish Smallville. I need to finish.
I mean, you have an opportunity to now.
I finished it. I'm like, wow, 10 fucking seasons.
Oh yeah, to DJ V's point, before we get out of here, I will say, Trevon, it's a lot of magic shit in Wizards of Waverly Place, so you might want to watch it when it comes back. You know. They say like hoogity boogity, and then like some shit happens. That's what you like, right?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know what witches be doing. I thought hoogity boogity, and then something disappears. I thought that was your realm. No.
I need like Charmed. I need the original. I need the original.
We need hot, passionate.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Charmed did what?
That's all they fucking did was this.
Fuck that. Wait a minute.
That's so true. I love Charm, but that's not false.
Oh, well, that was over.
I love Charm.
What the fuck was that?
Joel's not lying though, Trevon, but I love Charm. I love Charm.
I go.
When he say Juwaan made a joke, but that is what happens.
Yeah, but
magic. That's what happens every episode, though.
Not on Charm.
Yeah, Charm just does hand magic. You just see
There's spells, teleporting. Don't do that. Don't do Charm.
Trevon, you love Charm for the hot, passionate toxicity that shit had.
No, I was Charm for the damn powers and shit. That shit was fun. Like that, no, don't do that.
I had an aunt that would watch it religiously.
So that was one of the sisters that did that shit because her power was that one sister.
Yeah, that was so annoying. That annoyed the shit out of me. I'm like, that was it. And boom, they blow up. I'm like, that's so whack.
You're not gonna get me not to say good things about I love Piper.
But wasn't that also? Wasn't she also the one that fought?
No. See, you didn't watch
he said, "See, you wrong."
You didn't watch it. Phoebe was the one that fought. Phoebe was the one that fought. See.
So what was her power then? If she was
Phoebe was premonition, and then eventually she could hover,
see the future.
Yeah,
and then you have the half angel one that she can teleport. What was the other? What was the?
Hold on. First of all, DJ V, don't say that like I have power over Trayvon. I can't make him watch 5 episodes. He don't want to watch it. He's not gonna watch it. But it's a great show. You should watch it. It has all that magical shit in there. I'm just saying. But Trayvon, talk a little bit about Piper. I want to hear about Piper. That was my crush. I love me some Piper.
Oh, listen, I love Piper. You know,
Piper is which one?
Piper was like the buttercup of the group, Joel.
She had to hold the family together. Literally, when they were goddesses
all the time.
Literally,
youngest one.
Hold her together.
Piper was the one that would fuck you up and not think twice.
What were her powers?
I don't know.
The one that could freeze and blow up.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Aggressive.
Her power started as being to be able to freeze, and then eventually it got. Basically, it was her slowing down.
There was 4 sisters, right?
Yes. One of them got booted because Alyssa Milano came on.
Okay, that's not too much. One of them died. The show got much better when she died. I don't care what nobody says.
Oh, damn.
He's not wrong.
I enjoyed the short much better after she died.
They added Paige, right? Paige is the
Yes,
white
Paige.
lady.
Yes.
That's
I
Alyssa
remember.
Milano.
I just preferred like Angel and Buffy over that show.
Now the technical thing about Piper's power, she was slowing down molecules and speeding them up. Slow them down to freeze you, speed them up to blow you up. That's technically what her powers was doing.
Yeah,
So there you go.
Instant that shit was not doing it for me, man.
It didn't work. That didn't work all the time. She could do that for some lower level demons. That shit didn't work most of the time.
Every time I put that shit on, she was like, I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Because later on, the demons look at her like, "Nah, girl, that ain't enough."
Look, Joel's not wrong. Joel is not wrong, Trevon. But where I will disagree with Joel is, I'm taking Charmed over Buffy any day of the week.
Oh,
Any
never.
fucking day of the
Never.
week. Any day of the week. I'll take
Yes,
that fake ass
I
magic
will
over
do
Buffy.
that. I will do that. But Dark Willow was a time. Dark Willow,
Willow was a time.
that was a
I'll
time.
disagree
When
with
she
that.
did that
I
shit,
prefer
Super did
the
fucking
action
skin
in
off.
Buffy
Okay.
all day, every day.
I prefer the sleight of the hand action.
Look,
That was
In
bullshit.
Charmed.
I'm not
I loved
shit.
it.
That was definitely more for girls, in my opinion. I was like, man.
Oh, shut up.
So, well, you have a pussy, you know. Come on, Joel.
First of all, you would love it if I did. That's one. Two, Charmed was for men.
Trevon, you're a girl. Let's be real.
hold the fuck up. I like
Trevon
it,
said,
but
"Hold
I
on,
ain't
sir.
married.
I am a boy, Damon."
Definitely, man.
No. Charmed was one of those shows that I believe its subject matter was definitely female oriented, but it didn't bring together three of the hottest women on television for other women to say.
I will say they
Let's
were
not be-
they were attractive women. I'll give you that.
Yeah. So
I'll
come
give you
on.
that. All of them,
Bring
all
attractive
four
women
of them,
together.
good looking. I won't even argue with that.
Like, think about it. When you watch Grey's Anatomy, they don't have any attractive women on that show.
I had a.
Caters to women. Like, it doesn't cater to men.
I can't speak.
Check
to
out,
that.
I can tell you right now, there's not a man on earth that watches that show and goes, "Oh, Sandra Oh, yeah." No, that doesn't fucking
that's
exist.
fucked up, bro.
Wow.
That doesn't exist.
Let's not talk about it.
I tell you right now,
I'm
teenage
shocked
boys,
you just said
I'm
that.
telling you right now, teenage boys were looking at Alyssa Milano and they were watching
Absolutely.
Charmed. Come
Absolutely.
on.
And hold on. There's some fine ass men on Charm. We're not gonna sit here.
What? That's not my department. If you want to go shopping, that's
fine
by all means.
ass middle Charm.
What's his
now.
name?
Hold on.
I'm trying to remember the guy, the demon's name. Cole.
Cole.
Damn it, I had it. See, I said it.
Well, I know who got the real power here. Trevon made Juwaan watch like 10 episodes of Mystic Force.
I don't think
Yeah,
he's
no.
not seen it.
There's no power over
He
anyone.
hasn't
I'm
seen
not watching
Mystic
Mystic Force. Fuck
He
out of
hasn't
here.
seen it.
But all right, guys, that's all we got. Make sure you guys check out Interview with the Vampire Season 2 on AMC Plus right now. We appreciate you guys. We had a great episode. We went live earlier to do a special Knicks season in review episode with Prime. Make sure you guys go check that out. It's up on our Twitter page right now. This show is on all platforms: YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. On all the platforms we utilize. Let me be specific. So check us out on any one of those. This is our episode 8. So if this is your first episode you're seeing of us, we have the 7 other episodes up for you guys to go check out. We had a great episode last week. I want to again give a shout out to Pete, Jamie, and Didge for making a special appearance. It was a great cameo episode for a X-Men cameo breakdown. So appreciate them for coming out, making that an amazing episode that we had. We appreciate you guys watching. We had a good crowd in here tonight, so we appreciate you guys. Hopefully we can get you guys a little bit more talkative. DJ V is always our MVP. We appreciate DJ V every episode.
Fucking week. It's like
every week we appreciate him, and we love that he keeps Trevon in his place. So
this man, he disappeared for like months, and he came
Let's
back.
be clear. No one keeps me in place except for the men I'm with. Wait, but yeah, no one keeps me in place.
Unhealthy and unstable. Oh my God. Is that what Trevon said, DJ V?
I said not on OnlyFans. That's what I said. What? We're not.
That's not a platform, Trevon.
Yes, it is. It is.
It is not. All right, well, then if we're giving PSAs, we're not on Pornhub either, guys, just in case you needed to hear that PSA.
He's like,
Goodness
you
gracious.
aren't. Right? He's like-
Make sure you guys check out and support Trevon's OnlyFans. He'll be on there with Bo, the guy that did X-Men 97. All right, we appreciate you guys, and until next time.
He's the nerd with the cheeks. That's what he is on OnlyFans.
God,
On out.
get me out of here. Get